Get money, baby. Lone Star. Mile, get it, dog. Yeah. This is how we do this shit right here. I'm on my PG shit. I'm on my county shit. I'm on that pistol grip city. Go. Look. Lone Star representing PG. Chop dimes in PG. Wrote my rhymes for PG. Fuck around, get your face blown, bleeding in the streets. If you talk it, then you walk it. We don't fake in PG. 24 Escalades is what we ride in PG. I get high in PG. I reside in PG. You get trapped down my hood. Look, you don't know me. Don't be walking back and forth just like you pussies wanna beef. AKA point gun, get bombed in PG. When the lightning gets to clapping in the skies, that's me. Got some crackers out the burbs with some lean, mean green. 345 to get your ass a quarter pound with cheese. I get bread in PG. I get head in PG. Yeah, it's quiet, but we still dodge feds in PG. 4622, I'm coming straight from Gwen B. Can't forget about my killers out there in DC. And this classic right here was done off the GP. If you ain't up on my level, ho, don't test me. You can call it what you want, but I'm still a don up in this piece. Got my bed when I got my blade. Hit it, chop up all that beef. Time to ride, gotta get my mask, gotta get my gloves, and I grab that heat. And I promise I won't sleep until you bitch niggas are deceased.
If you doing dirt, better cover your tracks out here. Or it's gon' have it so your ass can't relax out here. Fake ass IRS trying to run tax out here. But my youngest still serving wet wax out here. Check the squad, cause they running in them packs out here. Guarantee that every one of them be strapped out here. Front if you wanna get laid out on your back out here. Cause it don't take much for them things to clap out shit. You can find them in the green and white lax out here. Mine's flipping cause we gone off them sacks out here. Don't get our paper and them stacks out here. Don't start tell these niggas how we keep it max out here. Out here, when you got to fight for your own and you be blown. Cause all you see is broken down home. Sex, drugs and money is setting the tone. So he who is without sin must cast the first stone. Out here, where you got to play the game rough. Feds, bitches and haters be calling your bluff. Shoot first, or you gon' be the one that gets stuck. Caught slipping in the hood, then you coming out cut. Out here.
Please y'all pardon me. I done seen bodies fly, you get thrown from your feet. Cannons will toss and turn you like a night of no sleep. I stay on my P's and Q's, I'm sharper than shark's teeth. The one like Jet Li, the beast be unleashed. Lyrical animation, my style be one piece. Constantly elevating my levels out of your reach. You can say that I'm vicious, but never call me a creep. Spirit is very strong, but the body is very weak. The surface resembles joy, though I'm hurting up underneath. Cause everything that I've lost is due to running the streets. So you can gamble away, but I be playing for keeps. County Kings forever. Turn me up, son. Get money. Alright. Get money. Let's go. Look, yeah. It's been a while, but I grabbed my Lone Star, yeah. It's been a while, but I grabbed my look. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Go. Let's go, let's get it. It's been a while, but I grabbed my pen. No losers told me how to win while deep in sin. Stomach lining thin because of Seagram's gin. Plenty dead corpses all throughout Prince George's. Of course, this be the underlord. Hell is where the source is. Killers rob and take right between a rock and a hard place. So I stay in God's face, begging over heaven's sake. If I can't live, let me die. Tears don't well up in my eyes. Which one say real men shall cry? I'ma tell you why I stay getting high. Evil pools when I push. Niggas slinging President Bush. Crackhead brain change the mush. Keep your brains up in them books. Teach you hope, say I'm a fool, but I did what you tryna do. A crying shame. Every other word that they speak is lame. They went to the fans and they changed the game. I ran to the fans and I changed the game. Sunny days instead of rain. High off life instead of cane. Nigga think shots can stop my game. With a truck to a bike, get out my lane. Jack and Paul called Mary Jane. Catching money, dodging fame. Let's get it, let's go. Catching money, dodging fame. Let's get it, let's go. Catching money, dodging fame. Let's get it, let's go. Catching money, dodging fame. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, let's go. Look, see we pump work like ape shit, crush all y'all. Cupcakes, you so soft, good kill shot, no handball. See me, bro, with a telescope. Louisville, a crack cantaloupes. Box you back into the rope, and your fate be sealed like envelopes. And I cheap, but no cataracts. Break teeth like a lumberjack. Pimped out, I'm so smack, go extra hard, don't hold back. Camped out, what now? Go, nigga, that's our sound. Loud pack with a funnel leaf and that bamboo, and that's uptown. And we cooped up and stay dipped out. That there be the man down. PG niggas don't play neither point gun, we spray rounds. Big shots to my whole team. Baggies in our baggy jeans. Eyes closed off endo. That there be the gal mean. Chicken chumps going ham on the low. You don't want no beef. I'm up no wreck. Go get your crew. This county king, I roll one deep. Ladies wanna know what I like. I say long legs and soft cheeks. Baby girl, she said, how you want it? 2 hands but no teeth. Go. Cause we catching money, dodging fame. Let's get it, let's go. Catching money, dodging fame. Let's get it, let's go. Catching money, dodging fame. Let's get it, let's go. Catching money, dodging fame. Let's get it, let's go. Catching money, dodging fame. Let's get it, let's go. Catching money, dodging fame. Let's get it, let's go. Catching money, dodging fame. 1 2 1 2 1 2 we go. Let's get it, let's go.
I'm retired, but still coolin' with my family and myself. Put cheese streets up on the shelf, still moving stealth. I'm way where I stay, double OG, skin glow with the glisten. That's how you know you see me. I'm the wave of the future, passed it on to my past. Coolin' with my nephew, not a mic I shall pass. Just caught the mic, feel like it came off the glass. I got scriptures in my head, trying to sleep, can't go to bed. Route running, got my tide, but I do it for the bread. Yes, 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 we them kings, we no county. If you talk a bunch of shit, we put your get on a stake and your life on it. Bounty PGDC, we staking big green. Yes, I am the big dog, no fleas, chill, ceiling like villain, smoking green, crunchy gremlins. This is OG and nephew, I'm the ghost with most. Let's go, go.
Black Air Force Energy.
Shout out to the family. Mic check 1 2, mic check 1 2. How's everybody today? Hey now. Y'all give me 1 second. Let's get this bad boy going. Nancy, if you would be so kind, please. Thank you, Nancy. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and talk about some things real quick. Let me see. Make sure I got my headphones right. I want to make sure the music, everything. So we good, right? We good. All right, now. Is it all real? Is any of it real? You know, that's something I've been wondering myself for a while now. Let me go ahead and get my phone to my settings so I can just kind of keep up with what's going on here, right? But I just want to know, like, you know, while I'm typing this in, like, is any of it real, right? The things that we see from celebrities and all of that, is it real? The outrage that we have when we see certain, let's say, skits go on, is it real? So today we're just going to unpack a few things for this Sunday morning, okay? We're just going to get a few things unpacked. So what we're going to start off with, we're going to start off with white face, blackface. That's right, white face, blackface. Is the outrage legit? Is the outrage real? Now, all I like to do, like I always tell y'all, I just simply present something. Whatever my view is, I will speak what my view is, but just because I play something doesn't mean I agree with it. We have to remember that, all right? This is the place you come to when you want to learn something, when you want to go ahead, have a little fun and kick back and cool it, right? Let's go ahead and get this bad boy started. So we're about to look at Judge Johnny Jackson. Nah, this is the comedian from I was about to say it again, dog. This is the comedian from Malibu's Most Wanted, the white boy who played Malibu's Most Wanted. And so, there's a lot of talk. So apparently people want to know, because Drewski went on ahead and did the white girl, doing whiteface. Is it okay if we do blackface? I want to know, is the outrage real? But let's go ahead and let's just kind of look at this video right here and let's see what we got. And, you give me your take along the way as we go. Let's go ahead and rock out. I digress. My mic is muted. Respect to the family.
They would be canceled. Longtime industry talent and star of Malibu's Most Wanted, Jamie Kennedy would decide to directly insert himself into that conversation by attempting to show a time when he did blackface. In a post shared on his social pages, he would go on to say, "If Drewski can do it, then why can't I?" From my old series Kennedy's Court on Prime Video. It's just like jury duty, but reverse.
Where's your boyfriend at now?
He's in San Francisco.
Doing what?
He works on the ferry.
Now, the first thing I want to ask is this, to my peoples and everything. I want to know, do you believe it when they say we're not able to be racist because we don't have any power, basically? We don't have the power to be racist. Just want to know. You go ahead, type the comments down in there. Let's go ahead and get it. Let's see.
He works on the ferry?
Yeah.
You know where I'm going.
I'm sorry?
You know where I'm going.
I don't understand.
Yes, you do.
Because he's a fairy? Because he's gay?
I didn't say that. Is that what you said? That's in your mind. Remember Pulp Fiction?
Yes.
Remember when the gold light came out?
Oh, yes.
You know what it was?
No.
It's in your mind. So I didn't say fairy. Has he stolen shit from you before?
And again, I don't know. Is it just me, or is this not like a stark resemblance of Robert Downing Jr. when he played in Tropic Thunder? If you have not seen that, I want you to get a good look at this face, then type in Tropic Thunder, Robert Downing Jr. And you just tell me if that's not identical. It's crazy. Let's go. It's like they keep making the same nigga all day. They keep making the same black person. Let's go.
He's used my groceries.
Use your grocery. You can't use a grocery. You eat
He
a grocery.
ate my groceries.
He ate your grocery.
Yes.
That's dumb.
Now, despite Kennedy attempting to show off his comedic ability, he would quickly learn that his throwback skit, shot back in 2012, was not going to be warmly received. Over on X, he would get flooded with backlash and users letting him know why his comedy failed.
Bruh, you posted that shit and it's old and we didn't give a fuck when you first did it. I guess I could do blackface. Nigga, you did it however years ago you did that shit and we didn't give a fuck about it then. That's why that shit only got one season. We don't give a fuck. Nobody give a fuck about that shit. We ain't
Now, see, this is my thing. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with what bruh's saying. Cuz ain't saying nothing wrong, right? My whole thing is, if that's the case, all right, so if we don't care that they do it, only thing I'm wondering is why would we care that they do it? I mean, hold on. If we don't care that they do it, then why would they care if we do it? This is my point. There we go. I got mixed up in my words. So, I just wonder about stuff like that. But same time, I think maybe it was just something that went under the radar, because I know one thing, we generally love to make a big fuss out of anything we can make a fuss about. Anything we can go ahead and say, I'm about to sue my neck and my back, emotional damage and everything else. We definitely go for it, but let's see.
offended by that shit. We like Robert Downey Jr. playing the black person. Why? Because he wasn't making fun of black people. He was making fun of method act. White guy becoming a black man and being so entrenched of that role as a method actor created the perfect contrast for comedy. That's why it's funny. Drewski labeling conservative women be like, but you know it was about Erica Kirk. That's how all you know. It's not about white women or white conservative women. It was specifically about Erica Kirk. That was the joke. The joke is that it's about Erica Kirk and how she acts and how she been looking. How, you know, that's the joke. It's Erica Kirk, not white women.
One user would say, dude, what are you doing? This
Do you all agree with that? You tell me what you think. I don't know what you guys think about that.
is tit for tat, which is pathetic. And you're trying to appeal to racists. Intent is everything. And it's clear your intentions are purely racial. So you get it.
Sure.
But you're not doing the numbers Drewski is. Maybe
I apologize. Shout out to the youngest OG of the space. Shout out to the youngest OG. I appreciate you for coming through. Yeah, definitely. I apologize. My StreamYard is I don't know what it is. My internet runs beautifully. StreamYard by itself is really being GAY. Let's go. Oh boy. So I gotta figure out what's going on with this. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see what's up.
your shit isn't funny. Now shut the F up. Laughing my ass off. We didn't give a F then, definitely don't give a damn now. Cry about it. While another, because this isn't funny. The last time you was funny was Malibu's Most Wanted. The post, which has now reached over 1,000 reshares on X, appears to be Kennedy's most visible in recent years. As mentioned, Kennedy is considered an industry veteran, as he has been known for his 2003 comedy, Malibu's Most Wanted, where he played a kid from the suburbs who wanted to prove that he can be taken as a serious rapper. Now, the film would be a follow-up to Kennedy's somewhat successful prank show, The Jamie Kennedy Experiment, the year before, where it would premiere on the WB. On the show, he would have a number of recurring characters.
I just thought about that. All right, so his first movie, okay, no, it's just a thought came to my head. Is there a difference between him faking and trying to act like he wants to be a rapper and actually doing blackface? Because he is a white boy that's basically like the whole movie was for the most part making a mock. It was the most extreme stereotypes of like hip hop and rap and our side of that genre of music that you can think of. Is there a difference? I wonder, or do you see it synonymous? Like, nah, this is just another move that's all one and the same. Let's go.
Including his Malibu's Most Wanted character, B. Rad, before it spun off into a movie. Now, interesting enough, Kennedy in blackface wasn't just when he would take on a role as a judge, but would take place when he portrayed the character Virginia Ham, which was a heavyset black female daytime show host and at some point a sandwich shop worker.
All right. So at this point, I'm starting to now wonder, is he really trying to be offensive? Or does he actually deep down inside, like for real, he wants to be us? And the closest thing to actually being us is replications of it. I don't know. It's just a thought. You tell me what you think about it. You just let me know. Tell me what y'all think. Let's go.
Is that for me? Oh, that is so sweet. How y'all feeling? All right, so I'd like to take some questions right now.
Hey, how you doing? Why is it that men want to be players, but when they find out we want to play, they got an attitude?
You know, men, they just like dogs. Sniffing around. What's in the doghouse?
Now, one thing I will say also, the difference between him and Drewski's version. Drewski was very, let's say, comedically cunning. He was very comedically cunning. And I do agree a lot with the sentiment the brother said earlier when he was like, the joke was about Erica, right? I think her name is Erica Kane, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know this woman. I'm just now hearing about her because of the skit. But that's who the skit was about. Okay, boom. Gotcha. Now, the difference is when Mr. Malibu's Most Wanted, when he's doing his jokes, generally speaking, when white folks be doing these jokes, it's just really all of the most deepest, like I said before, stereotypes that you can think of. So it's like, oh, here we go again. Yeah, I'm black and I like fried chicken. I'm black, and you know what I'm saying. I'm in the gang, or it's like the most stereotypical, most low level, basic stuff. Drewski knows how to take it to another level. And that's the one thing I do peep about it. So I would say difference-wise, it is that. But I still wonder from you out there listening in TV land, is it the same? Is it? That's all I want to know. Let's go ahead, keep going. Hold on. So let's go ahead, keep going before we get to the next video. Because I got some stuff I really want to talk about. Let's get it.
No, they need to have their noses rubbed in their own poop. You know what I'm saying?
So, I really do wonder, what do you all, one second, let me see something here. There we go. So, yeah, what do you all think about that? What's your thoughts? What's your views on that? Let me see something here. Let me do that. One second. All right, so what I'm going to do is, right, I'm going to step out the studio and I'm going to come right back into the studio. Y'all give me one. Mic check 1 2, mic check 1 2. Let's go. Appreciate y'all. I don't know. I feel like I had to just kind of refresh. I don't know. It's acting too crazy. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead. Now, listen, this next thing that I want to talk about is this. Now, so again, when we say, is it all real? Is it at all? Okay. So this is what we're going to get to. A lot of us, we be so infatuated with trying to keep up with local celebrities, the image, the look, and everything else. Now, of course, we know that this is a talk that is somewhat of an age old, but I mean,
$1,000 loan.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's the level in which I'm seeing all of this play out, right? All right, y'all. So let's just look at this. Of course, y'all obviously know who this is. This is a rapper. Shit. God, wow. I said y'all know who it is. I can't remember the nigga. Man, from the Migos, man. Offset. Shit. Golly, man. Because I always get him and Takeoff. I don't know why. It's just always kind of, for some reason, that's always been just an issue with me. And no, it's not because they look alike. That's always been an issue with me. So let's go ahead and look at this. I want us to really pay attention. I'm going to break down to you. This is what it's like when your money not right. And I don't mean your money as far as what's in your pocket. I'm talking about your money as far as wisdom and knowledge of financial. Right? You ain't got your headspace right. You're not going to utilize the money right. So now, while we all looking at these people that we swear up and down is so better than us, so above and everything else, and I wish that I had their life, I got you. Sounds cool, but let's listen a little bit deeper.
Imagine.
Or maybe you do want their life, but you know exactly what you would do with the money. But let's look at this right here, because I really did find this interesting, especially as somebody who did want to be in the music industry myself at one point in time in my life. We're done with that. I'm an old man now. I'm washed up. But, let's go ahead and look at it.
One of the biggest rap stars on the planet, Offset from the Migos, allegedly texting an OnlyFans model, Selena Powell, begging for a $15,000 loan to fuel a gambling habit.
Hello.
That's what caught my attention. Off rip, right? What? Your wife is Cardi B. I don't know. Like, that shit wild. Like, really? Like, really though? You're begging for a $15,000 loan. I thought you had that around your neck and wrists. Let's keep on listening.
Daddy, you got PayPal? I said, for what? He said, because I need money. Then I said, I only have a Zelle. He said, okay, so Zelle me. I said, my limit is like so low. He said, it's okay, just Zelle me.
Do what you can. $2.
Send it.
He was panicking. He was asking random people for cash apps. He was broke. I don't know what happened. Nobody was answering his phone call. He popped, trying to run up, chasing. Must got a gambling addiction. He just popped. He calling for cash apps in front of me.
This is the same man we see on Instagram dripping in $500,000 worth of jewelry. He poses next to cars that cost more than the average American mortgage. The contrast is jarring. How can a man wearing $500,000 on his neck be scrambling for mere thousands in cash?
I see some.
I'm gonna tell you exactly how. The industry is real big on making sure that they get guys, young brothers and sisters who they know the only thing they're gonna do with the money is give it right back. They give you, like, let's say $100,000 advancement. They know you about to crush that shit. You about to crush that in no time. You all this shit you always wanted. They know it's things you've always wanted. You want to get mama a house. You want to get this. You want to get that. I always wanted this kind of car. Always wanted to be able to dress. Man, I can finally get this and that. But everything, for the most part, besides the house for mama, unless it's paid for, right? Because if you like leasing, not leasing, if you can't keep up with the payments, basically the mortgage and everything else, right? Property tax and all of that, that's going to be taken from you. So you got to make sure that you can at least keep up with what you get. A lot of these people spend way outside of their means. We know this, age old. I'm preaching to the choir, right? But that's what they do. It's a lot of that goes on. Okay? They want to get folks who they know. Like, I want you to think about how much money has been generated through just hip hop alone. All right, let's take a second. Let's think about that. How much money has been generated through hip hop alone? As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and try something real quick, okay? Let me go ahead and defer to Nancy, okay? Let me go ahead and defer to Nancy real quick. Okay, hold on. Nancy, how much does the hip hop rap industry make annually on average?
The global hip hop and rap industry generates roughly $15 to $20 billion annually. In the US alone, recorded music revenue reached about $11.5 billion in 2025, and hip hop alone accounted for about $15.9 billion in the US in 2022. So overall, it's one of the biggest music genres, pulling in tens of billions each year.
Thank you, Nancy. Thank you very much.
Of course. I'm really glad that was helpful. If you have any other curiosities or you want to dive into another industry, just let me know.
No problem, Nancy. You have a great morning. Okay, you guys, that was Nancy. So now let's go ahead and think about this, okay? So the hip hop industry brings in 10 to 15 billion. Not quarterly, decade. No. Every single cycle that the world spins. 11 to 15 billion, if not more. Now, mind you, they said that's in America alone. All right, so let's do this. You try and tell me that money couldn't help fix up I want y'all to really think about all of that money through the hip hop. Think about all these people who have had a door opened up for them, and all of this money comes through. And what do we do with it? Oh yeah, we real good at taking telephone. Money phone pictures. We real good at doing the whole muscle. The stack of money on the bicep up near your face and stuff. Oh yeah, we real good with doing the sleeve where we slide all the hundreds down our arm. We got that down packed. We know how to spread the money like an Asian Japanese fan. We know how to do all of that. But why don't we know how to invest it the proper way? My point in pulling that up is we've had that money that can fix our communities 15 to 20 to 30 times over since like the 90s probably. But yet I'm still seeing my peoples. I get it. You want to show people the slums of where you come from, how you made it now. But look at how we love to take video shots around the most deprived and depressed areas. We love that shit. Of course, we got a whole bunch of beautiful beach scene, hotels and stuff. But I'm saying, if you think about it, how many times have you seen a rap video where we sitting up here, we got all this money, but everything around us in the video is broken and torn down? The first thing comes to a mind like mine's is, what are you doing with your money sleeve? What are you doing with the money phone? What are you doing with the money bicep? What are you doing with it? You ever see like how big these stacks are they be having in these pictures? What is it about them that they just, for some reason, and see, that's when I really got to thinking. I believe the industry makes it clear that, look, we only want to raise you to the top if we know that you're somebody who really does not give two shits about your community. Yeah, we're going to make it appear that you do, because we're going to have you do like a turkey drive here and there or something like that. But I mean, honestly, we don't really care. We don't really care. And we know that you don't care. We know that you could give two shits about your own community. That's why you can get all this money and still, at the end of it all, walk around broke. Most rappers are just like people who hit the lotto, because you never knew what it was like to have money. You wound up broke within 2 to 3 years after you done hit the Powerball. Let's go.
Random post 4 Birkins, 2 watches, and a ring. It says Offset gave his girlfriend all that. I said, huh? You just cashed out on this. You can't give me back my money. Why do you keep stalling me now? And then not only that, you're asking me for more money. Like that's what was like really disrespectful to me. Like, you're asking me for more.
Yeah.
She's like pimping me. Like, I felt like.
Would you ever think, I mean, let's just take it for this story is true. Because like, for real, let's say even if this one isn't, there are plenty of stories like that are so true. On some real stuff. I'm just curious. What any other circumstance with a regular person, we'd be looked at as a broke, dusty, and everything else. This man literally is with Cardi B. Your group is the Migos. How are you asking anybody for anything? I think it was a song NBA Youngboy had or something, never going broke again or something like that. How'd that happen? Let's keep on listening though, because like, again, when we say that we want to be like these people, we swear this is the image we want, but then I keep on hearing they're going through the same bullshit that we go through everyday people. I mean, as everyday people, man.
Like, he's my pimp. Like, I paid you for sex type shit. Like,
The viral scandal exposed a hidden truth. The rap star lifestyle is a financial mirage. In the finance world, we call this being asset heavy, cash poor. It means your net worth is tied up in illiquid things you can't eat, chains, watches, cars. You look wealthy on a red carpet, but you cannot pay the electric bill. In hip-hop, this isn't an exception, it is the rule. Offset's desperation is just a symptom of a much larger disease. We are watching a class of people who are swimming in debt, disguised as wealth. And when the music stops, the illusion crashes.
What's the percentage of how many rappers are wearing real shit to fake shit?
I can guarantee you, if not 95% or 100% of all the celebrities or rappers, I'll put it that way.
100%.
But to understand,
they're telling you straight up, majority of these people basically got on middle of the mall jewelry. They got middle of the mall stand jewelry. It just looks phenomenal. Let's go.
How a superstar ends up begging for cash, you can't just look at their spending. You have to look at their income. And
you know what's wild? When you even think about that. Now I want us to also go ahead and think about how many of us have lost our lives, been robbed, beat up, jumped, everything else for these chains and these watches that ain't even real. Shit's not even real. You know how many people lost their life for some fake ass shit? They lost their life because you presented an image that they wanted. That's crazy.
requires us to dissect the machine itself. Welcome to the Rap Industrial Complex. From the outside, it looks like a business. From the inside, it...
Shout out to you, Sugars. I appreciate you. Shout out to you for coming in the building, everybody. Y'all make sure y'all give it up for the lovely Miss Genesis. Respect to you, beloved. All right, and thank you for any and everybody else that's taking time to watch. I appreciate you, even if it's from the clouds. It's okay, as long as you can see me.
Functions like a pyramid scheme where the artist is at the very bottom. To understand why your favorite rapper is broke, you have to follow the dollar. Let's assume that a stream is worth $1. That dollar doesn't go to the rapper. It goes to the top of the pyramid, the major label, like Universal or Sony. They front the risk, so they take the lion's share off the top, usually 80%. That leaves 20 cents, but the rapper doesn't even get that.
You made $1, but you spent $2 to make that dollar. So you owe somebody $1. So you might make the decision, I want to fly first class. Hey, I want to shoot a $50,000 video instead of $25,000 video, or $200,000 video instead of a $50,000 video. These are all choices that are made constantly. And it's you got to look at the business model and see what works.
In hip-hop, artists are often signed to vanity labels run by other rappers. This creates a cascading contract.
Now, I want you to listen to that key word he said. That's even somewhat new to me. Vanity labels. What's vanity? Let's keep going. Because you're so vain. And when it's all about that, at the end of that song, you realize it ain't got nothing to do with you. Ain't that something?
Look at the Young Money dynasty. Drake was signed to Lil Wayne, Young Money. Lil Wayne was signed to Birdman, Cash Money. Birdman was signed to Universal. By the time the dollar filters down through 3 different bosses, the artist is left with pennies.
That is a fact. That was a beautiful breakdown right there. That was phenomenal. Absolute facts.
And here's the trap that seals their fate: the recoupable advance. When you see a rapper holding a giant check for $1 million, the industry wants you to think it's a salary. It isn't. It is a high-interest loan. The label is leasing the artist the money to record the album, and the artist doesn't see a single dime of royalties until that loan is paid back in full. And because streaming pays so little, labels invented a new shackle, the 360 deal. Labels realized they were losing money on music, so they inserted clauses to take a cut of the only things that actually pay: touring and merchandise.
Everybody gets paid, but the artist. And the artist is cool with that because that's the commercial for them to go make their money selling their merch, which is their t-shirts, and make their money from their show. Now, you can't, I own your ass on the road and your clothes, and also every time you make money from endorsements.
And all of this comes from, they know, listen, they're getting all you know why this has been happening for so long? I want y'all to really think about this. They've been making us really believe like, nah, we only want to hear from the people for the most part that has the most broken down, impoverished background upbringing. Think. You know why they do that? Because they know the more desperate of a background you come from, the more likely you are going to blow that bread. You were waiting for the day to tell everybody, aha. That's what trips a lot of us up. A lot of this is just simply, I told y'all, and that's the problem. Like, think about it. We don't really be wanting to hear too much from the person that comes from like a 2-parent household, good back. Nah, man, we want to hear the Tupac story. Mama was a crackhead. I had beans in the fridge. We want to hear the Tupac and Biggie story. We want to hear how you were struggling. It's dope as shit to learn and listen from somebody who came from nothing and made something. You have no idea how cunning of a trick that is that they pull. Tap in, third eye open. Tap in. If I know you come from nothing and I go ahead and hand you 100,000, 200,000, what you think you about to do with it? I know what you about to do with it. And everything that you doing with that money, you gonna owe me. You gonna owe me every last bit of that back. All you about to do is bring it right back home. And you know what? You're not only gonna bring the money we gave you home, you're also gonna bring us back a debt that you owe. So we just capitalize. Yeah, you still got the image. We gonna make sure we get your nice little features on certain shows like Wildin' Out and stuff like that. We gonna keep you in the know. We gonna keep you on the scene. But overall, I'm just letting you know, that's how that's gonna work. Stop playing with me. Let's go.
So you actually telling someone to give up their whole entire behind.
Historically, the tour was the artist's safe haven to make money. Now, the label takes 30% of the ticket sales and the merchandise too. The trap has closed. The artist has nowhere to hide the revenue.
Hold on, let me see what this is right here. Shout out to ACO Jizzy in the building, man. Hey, Chop, I don't know what you doing, bro, but it'd be awesome if you can talk to me about this shit too. Excuse my language on this beautiful Sunday. UMG is not even owned by one person. It's publicly traded. It's a publicly traded company, and its major stake owners are the French Bollier family. I guess I don't know if I said that right. The Bollier Bolloré family via Vivendi. I think I'm saying that right. Chinese tech company. Tencent. Okay, Tencent. I don't know if you're saying 10 cents or that's what they call 10 cent. and purchasing Square Holdings. Absolutely, bro. I don't know exactly what that meant right there. Maybe you can tell me what that means a little bit deeper. I don't know what you're doing, but if you got time, if anybody want to come up and talk, I'll go ahead and drop the link just to do it. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and do that real quick. You know, come on up, chop it up with your boy, man. You know, it's Sunday morning, man. We just kind of kicking the breeze real quick. And I also got something else very interesting I want to talk about when it comes to relationships. So let's go ahead and get through this video. So if anybody wants to join, you can go ahead and join if you choose to. If not, man, type in the chat and talk to me through there. It's all good. I don't mind either way. All right, but I just want to at least, open the door for people who may want to come in. Let's go.
So if the contracts are mathematically designed to keep them poor, why do they look so rich on Instagram? Because looking rich isn't a choice. It's a job requirement.
And you know one thing I also noticed too? Ooh, that's perfect timing on that commercial. Let me tell y'all something, all right? Let me tell y'all something. Oop. No, it's not. Hold on. Let me tell y'all something. Wealthy people invest money. Rich people try to keep money. Broke people spend money. Let me say that again. Wealthy people invest money. Rich people try to keep money. Broke people spend money. Bruh, all this proof, I gotta show y'all. I want y'all to really pay attention to something. Notice how the rappers dress, and then I want you to look at who owns their labels. Do they go around with chains like this? Do they be smiling like this? Do you see these head CEOs and head AR people? Do you see them dressing like this? No, you don't. As a matter of fact, you wouldn't even recognize them if they were next to you in a restaurant. You wouldn't even know who they were. Whole time, this is the person who's over Universal. This is the person over Columbia Records, the Enterprise. Empire or whatever. Like this is that dude. This is that person. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. Let's go ahead and real quick. Let me you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the peoples in the building. Y'all give it up for my man ACOG.
Let's get it. This that go and get it. With no hesitation. This that never quit. Start that elevation. This that process. This that in the making. This that started from the bottom. This that motivation.
Talk to me, Chop. What's going on, bro? Salute, Native. Yeah, I think you want
What's going on, Native?
There you go. There you go. I can hear you, man. Everything is
I just
beautiful.
want to say this. Oh, good. I just want to say this real quick because I'm getting ready for church and stuff. So I
knew you were. I was shocked. I was like, you in that church today? I ain't gonna lie. You didn't set a precedent for yourself, sir. You be on time with it. So I was like, what? He ain't in the building? Okay. Now go ahead, get it out. You gotta get on the road. Go ahead, get it out. My man.
Yeah. So the thing is, and the reason why I put that in there because like the guy said, Drake signed to Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne signed to Birdman. Birdman is signed to Universal. Now, nobody asks who owns Universal. That's why I put that in there. Because when you look at Universal as a whole entity, it belongs to three different major companies that is not in the USA. So
it's like
going back,
it's a share.
Exactly. So going back to your point that you was just making about rich people making investments. I mean, rich people try not to spend, wealthy people make investments, and broke people spend money. Those wealthy people that make those investments are Universal Music Group. and like you say, you would never see these people a day in your life. You would never notice these people a day in your life. So the whole point of what I was making in that is that they're literally getting pennies on the dollar. You might, if you want to be a rapper, you might as well become a 9 to 5 worker.
Hey,
Because
TLC.
that's exactly what you're gonna be doing.
TLC.
So and that's not to ruin anybody's rap career or rap dreams, because it has been successful people and I'm gonna say like the Russell. I'm gonna use the Russell for example. The Russell went through building his own brand, and then just recently got signed. You know what I'm saying? But that didn't affect his bottom dollar because he already built up through hard work, pain, suffering, spending money, and spending his own hard-earned money to become who he is now. So it's a way you can do it. It's just that you're not going to do it within the expectations of a Sexy Red. That overnight success. You're not going to get that overnight success. You're going to have to literally be how we used to be back in the day, and flip the CDs out the trunk of your car.
Man, what going to the metro station? Stop playing with me.
You feel me?
Dog, with the bag, we got that with oils, incense, CDs, and DVDs. Stop playing, bro.
You feel me? So the thing with being a rapper is that if you want to be a successful rapper, your best bet is to figure out how to produce or figure out how to distribute. And then once you figure out how to distribute, then you'll be able to build your clientele up. Then you'll be able to build some revenue. And then once you become a name, a figure, and stuff like that, then sign to a UMG or something like that. Because now what's going to happen is you're already done established yourself. You don't need them to establish you. So that means you don't need them to put you in revenue. Places to build revenue. You don't need you to you don't need to be managed, because you're your own manager at that point in time. You don't need a lawyer. You don't need their lawyers, because now you understand the game to where as though, okay, I know I need a lawyer on certain things. So that'll help.
Real quick. So just to not even cut you off, although I did know, I just wanted to say. So are you saying more so the off mentality, if you want to say?
Say it again.
You want it, so basically what you're speaking of is what I would call the Dolph mentality.
Yes.
There you go. I know where you are.
Yeah. Or Nipsey, because Nipsey went down that same route.
Nip too.
Yeah.
So basically, so that's why a lot of rappers are going independent, is what you're saying.
Exactly. That's why a lot of rappers is going independent. But the thing with rappers going independent is that the market is so dense and dull that 9 out of 10 times they won't make it, because they're in it for that quick flip. Yeah, they don't have the endurance to run the race.
Chop, this is where I am though, bruh. This is all right. So I mean, before you go, because I don't know how much time you got, I want to make sure I got enough time to ask you this and you can respond nice and clear without feeling like you got to rush. When it comes to like how much we make, right? So I don't know. Did you hear when I asked Nancy earlier how much the hip hop industry makes?
Nah, I had just tapped in.
Okay. So no. This is real quick. Watch this right here, and then we're gonna go from there. Hello, Nancy. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing really well. Thanks for asking. How are you?
I'm doing good. Nancy, I would like to ask you this question. What is the average revenue income that the hip hop rap industry makes annually alone?
The global hip hop and rap industry generates roughly $15 to $20 billion annually from recorded music alone. For example, in the US, the genre brought in about $15.9 billion in 2022. Globally, estimates suggest it's around $15 to $20 billion a year, though this mainly covers music revenue and doesn't include live performances or brand deals.
All right. 15 to 20 billion a year. My point is, what I'm saying is, I want you to tell me what you think of this part. I believe that they honestly get artists who know they know they don't know what to do with the money. I want you to think about all the struggles we have in our community. Listen, that's annually, every single 365, 15 to 20 billion, and we still struggling. How many times have we seen artists out here doing rap videos in the hood? And like I said, I get it. We want to show where we come from, the struggle and everything else. But I want you to really think about it. You got all this money in the video, but everything around you is decayed and crumbled. What are we doing with the bread, bruh? And so my point is to land it, and I want to hear what you got to say about this real quick. What's your view on, like, I believe that they honestly make sure that they get artists who they know come. Listen, why you think everybody's story is I come from absolutely nothing? A very, very cunning trick, I believe, that the industry played. And that cunning trick is, nah, we're going to get the most downtrodden people because we know the very moment you get this money in your hand is going to come right back to us. Not only the money that we gave to you, you're going to come back with that money and debt. And that's why I'm playing this video right now about Takeoff, I think. Yeah, Takeoff.
So when you think about it, right? When you think about it, right? And I don't know if people realize the play that happened. Tory, I believe the reason that happened to Tory is because of what he did. What he did was he got out of his deal.
What he was accused of doing.
No, not the accused. Not the accused. What he did. What he did was got out of his label contract. He got his masters and his royalties from his masters. Then doubled back, went independent, sold the album, the first person to ever sell the album on NFT, where the fans make their own prices, made millions of dollars off that because people was buying it, selling it, flipping it, trading it, doing all types of different stuff with it. And then became bigger off the platform than he did on the platform. So to land this so I can get out of here.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the thing. It's like recruiting. It's like recruiting. If I recruit you young, then I got the ability to mold you as you grow. Reason why these people are getting deals at the age that they're getting is because at the age that they're getting these deals, they know that they're not in the best of place and they're looking for that out. They're looking for that out of whatever it is. And if I find people that needs this out and I use them and I know I can market them a certain kind of way, that means I can mold your career whichever way I need it to go. On top of that, I know that you're not money management. You don't have no money management skills because you wouldn't be seeking this as if you did. Because if you knew how to spend the money, you knew how to save the money, then you wouldn't you wouldn't be quick to sign whatever it is that you're signing. Once they sign that deal, it's a wrap. Once they sign it, it's a wrap. There's no getting out of it. You know what I'm saying? So they don't know these little things like that. They don't understand that once they put their name on that paper, that it's just like being in the army.
Right.
Once you sign this paper, that means wherever I want your career to go is where I want your career to go, and you can't do nothing about it. So they don't understand like these little things like that. They don't understand that your credit is something. So if they didn't have no credit cards coming into the game, how do you expect these people to manage credit?
Look, a lot of these dudes didn't even have valid driver's license.
You feel me? So yes, they go and they find people that easily managed.
Manipulate.
Because because if I have a young dog who's turning down contracts at the contract, and I need this person on my record label, then I gotta come correct because I know he don't need me. This is why they don't seek out people like Young Dog. This is why they don't seek out people like Nipsey. They seek out the young dumb person who's just trying to make it out their hood.
Drill rappers and all of that shit.
And then on top of that, they know that they can use you in a way to build hope for other people to do the same thing. So if I market this person right, it's just a rapper ain't nothing but a commercial or advertisement for Disneyland or you know what I'm saying, Six Flags or an amusement park, some type of amusement park. That's all the rapper is.
Right.
Look at this person over here. Look at all the cars he got. It's fun. You fly with us, you get discounts on the hotel, and this is what the rapper is. He ain't nothing but a walking advertisement.
I see what you're saying. Basically, for the label, it's basically the mascot for the label.
Exactly. That's what they use them for.
Wow. To think that's how it all actually goes down. That's, you know what I'm saying. That part, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. Once I see that rapper, I seen him when he first started on SoundCloud or maybe creating them low budget YouTube videos, and then a year later he got a top notch video, and then you know I look and he's signed to Universal or Sony or whatever, Warner Brothers or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then now I see a change. I see him with the icy grill. I see him with the big Maybach truck. I see him with Balenciagas and Dior and all that crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dang, bro, all I need is a deal, bro, and I can have that. That's what people that's he just did all the advertising. He just did all the advertisement right there.
And I believe that the image that it presents to people is that you can be rich, you can have fun, be around all the different celebrities, and you don't have to work. It doesn't look like work. And they have no idea what like a tour on the road looks like. You have no idea what it's like when you really got pressure on. This album has to be out, and I'm talking about from the standpoint of you actually write your stuff, man, and you really got to put together another masterpiece. You done did one hit, you got to keep that mold going. I don't know nothing about that type of pressure,
bruh. There's no way. This is and I'm gonna get out of here after this. This is 90% of artists' problem is that once they make that hit and once they hit the top of the peak of the chart, how can you stay afloat? Because now what we're gonna want to hear is that first single, that first album, that first we want is
you want that high, it's like you want that high.
It's like Coke.
Yeah,
it's like Coke.
You want that first.
You hit that. You hit that. And you get that. Oh my God, it's the best feeling ever. And then next time you hit it, all right, it's still there. All right, I hit it again. Oh man, come on, I need some good stuff. I need the good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So every time you drop an album, the value decreases every time. There hasn't been one artist who hit banger at the banger in this generation.
That's a fact.
In this generation. We ain't talking about in the 90s, the early 2000s. We ain't talking about that. We talking about from 2020 to now. Maybe I would say even 2015 to now. Because when I say like the 2015 was the like, I think like the Uzi Verts and the Kodak Blacks and NLE Choppers and Blueface, and I think that was around that time.
I got you.
So the little pumps, the little skies, the smoke perps. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, nobody from 2015 to now, and that's 11 years. Hit banger after banger after banger after banger.
Nah. You got a point right there. I give you that. I give you that.
Because like the early 90s, the early 2000s, you really had to hustle to get that album off. You really had to perfect your craft. Now you don't have to have a craft. If I make a good 808 beat, I can get on there and say, bruh, the one dude I can't stand is Boss Man D-Lo. I'm sorry, I can't say it. But maybe because I'm a person that listens to lyrics.
Why you don't like
Because, bro, he said on this track, bro, if you don't buy you Dior, then he's Pior. I said, bro, what kind of illiterate stuff is this, bro? What is Pior? I'm a person that listens to lyrics, and I want to understand lyrics. So for me, if it don't make sense, why am I listening to this? And just to rhyme Pior with Dior, you trying to fit a word in? Like, come on, bro. Like, nah, bro. Get out of here, bro. And look where Boss Man D-Lo at now.
I actually haven't heard. I mean, I think he had some kind of scandal or something that went down, and so I think that was the last I heard about him. He had some shit going on. I don't remember if it was legal or some kind of scandal, got caught up or exposed or something like that, but he had some shit going on.
He got his little fan base. He got his couple people that's gonna rock with him and stuff like that. But he ain't gonna have the same effect. The Baby, another one. I can keep going. The Baby, NLE Chopper. They're gonna Little Baby on the decline. Who else we got out there?
I always find it very, very interesting, real quick, when grown ass men put Lil and babies. All kind of shoebox baby, like, you know, all these names, bro. Like, how you a grown ass? I'm a grown ass man, but you got baby in your name, fool. Like, you know what? I even give it to Bow Wow. I'll give it to Bow Wow. He was little Bow Wow, and at some point he said, "No, it's just Bow Wow." I gotta respect that
because it's not for grown-ups. Not for grown-ups.
Gracious.
Well, I don't market candy. I don't market candy. I'll advertise candy for grown-ups. If grown-ups buy it, then they buy it. But I market candy and advertise candy for the youth, for the young people. That's why I got all these different colors on and all these different jingles and all these different sparkle effects, so that it's catchy to the kids' eye. If you look at the ratio for age groups of people that listen to music, 18 to 25 is going to be the highest.
Right.
Because they impressionable.
No, that makes sense.
All right, let me get up out of here, Native. I appreciate it. I just had to come up here and get that off so you can understand what I was putting in the chat.
Nah, I appreciate you, man. For whatever reason you wanted to come up, bro, you always welcome, man. So I appreciate you as always. Everybody give it up for ACOG, my man, Chop. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and hit a quick commercial break. And this quick commercial break is brought to you by yours truly.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Hold my ground, never run understand to overcome. Golden child God sent me, I'm the chosen one. Understand lone stars focus like an artist thumb. Concrete when I write, damn right the hardest one. When I bleed, lava leaks cause I'm hotter than the sun. Trying to stack a whole loaf cause I'm tired of eating crumbs. Can't speak peace around me, you better watch your tongue. Yeah, I'm cool, but I wreck, beat you like a set of drums. Kirking out, busting off, kinda like a loaded gun. Rhymes like morphine cause I be the dopest one. And I'm keeping it real. CPG's what I rap, but I'm keeping it real. All you perpetrating, hating niggas head for the hills. I got some DC gorillas that'll eat your grill. During this time of Babylon, the beef is real. Understand that the beef is real. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and get back to it. Let's rock out. Much respect to the family. Shout out to my man Chop for coming through. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you for giving your perspective. Oh, let's get this.
I don't know which one. How much is this drip?
220,000. It's just the Tron by itself.
Oh, really?
Do you know what you can do with 220,000? Do you know what you can do with $50,000? Like when you're talking about investing, you know what we choose to use the money for is beyond me. But let's go.
Yeah, it's 100 by itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
At the ring, please.
In corporate America, you dress for the job you want. In rap, you dress for the deal you need. Image is the resume. If you don't look rich, the executives assume you aren't poppin'.
And that's sad. I want us to think about what we're talking about. We are talking about the hip hop industry. We're talking about people who came in the door, and it all started out with who has the best.
Hold my ground, never run, understand to overcome. Golden child God sent me, I'm the chosen one. Understand lone stars focus like an artist thumb. Concrete when I write, damn right the hardest one. When I bleed.
Bro, we came into the door and it was about the music. It's called the music industry. This is not Broadway. I mean, this is not the runway. I want y'all to really think about it. This is the music industry. Why? I mean, listen, I get it. There is nothing wrong with showing that I came from nothing. I made something. Now look at me in a sense of I'm clean, I'm fresh, I'm healthy, I'm well taken care of. Yes, my surroundings are secure, my family is straight. It's nothing like, what's wrong with that? What's the problem with that? What I'm speaking about specifically is the way we utilize our benefit of that money. You know, some of us have done things and we got like really big deals with like Queen Latifah with, I think, CoverGirl, things of that nature. Awesome investment. You know what I'm saying? Because the makeup industry is huge. That's trillions annually. Trillions. And it's all over the world. Because the same makeup that's here is the same makeup all everywhere. We don't have the fortitude and the mindset to know, all right, bet when I get this, now is the chance not just for me to make it out the hood. This is the chance to get other people out of a certain, like, I don't get why we get to talking the way we talking. But anyway, let's go ahead and do this right here. Everybody, you better give it up. You better give it up. She's oh so lovely. She's oh so beautiful. And this is Genesis. Thank you very much for coming up, beloved. Hold on. I'm trying to find your little intro right here. Where that shit go? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. My bad. What's going on?
Grand Rising.
Much respect to you, beloved. What's going on, fam? How you feeling today? Is everything all right with you? How's your headspace? How's the day treating you so far?
So far, just woke up, fed my fur baby his breakfast. Since he will, they are on their clock their timer and they wake up at exactly whatever time you start this mess.
Oh, that's a fact. No. That's a fact.
Yeah,
That's a
so
fact.
he doesn't. He wakes up between 6 and 8 every morning, regardless
Are
if
you
I have to go to
serious?
work. Yeah, I mean, when I first got him as a puppy, I worked a job where I had to be at work at like 5 a.m. So he would get up. I would wake him up, to give him for a walk and feed him. So now I haven't worked that job in 2 years, and he still gets up between 6 and 8 a.m. So it's been like he's been on that cycle for like 2 years. So he gets up on his own. Every now and then he sleeps in. Depends on how late. Like if I take him like a baby, if I take him for a walk late at night, like when I get down off the stream, like 1 o'clock in the morning, he'll be still asleep in the morning. But if I go regular cycle and he gets a normal, his everyday, everything stays on schedule, he's up at 6 a.m. He'll start booping you and start saying, "Hey, I gotta go potty. I'm hungry." So.
Wow, like the reason why I was saying really 6 to 8 because I ain't got I had 2 dogs, you know what I'm saying, and I have 2 cats now. So I had D-Boy and Scoot, Dino and Scooter, you know what I'm saying. We call them D-Boy and Scoot for short. Both of them, I mean, shoot, it was all of about a 4:45 between 4:45 and 5:30 on the dot. It ain't had nothing to do with my job. Like them, oh yeah, I don't care if it's winter or summer. You gonna feed them before the sun rises. It's still dark outside. Yeah. That's why I was like, what, 6 to 8? Shoot, that's good. Like you actually get to sleep in.
Yeah,
that's a sleep in for pet owners. I'm trying to tell you, that's a sleep in.
Because when I thought about it, I was like, wait, he's still on my old work schedule, so that's fine for me, because some days it makes me get up and get my day started instead of sleeping in.
Oh, they definitely will get you up. They're the alarm, they're the security system. Anything outside the perimeter, they get to going off. You know what window to look out of, everything. Like it's amazing.
Oh yeah,
the benefits
we do the fake look out the window, so I can be like, oh wow, you guys better. Yeah, I'll talk and I'll say, hey, you guys better keep walking. You don't want no trouble over here. And he'll be looking at me like. He'd be like, okay, mommy, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Nah, just get you one of those. I don't know. Hold on, let me ask you this. Is your door wooden or does it have metallic underneath the paint? I'm just asking this for a reason.
I think it's wooden. No, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Nah, because I was gonna say, man, shoot, if your door is metallic underneath, just go ahead, go to one of them places, get you a beware of dog sign in the message.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's why I was saying that because it'll magnetize. Some doors, it'll just like a refrigerator magnet. It'll just stick to it.
Yeah.
Right. So if your door is kind of like how a refrigerator is, that type of material, then you can do it. If it's wooden, then just go ahead and get you one of those signs that you can just stick in the yard. Beware of dog. Simple. Right there in the grass. Just like how people do brinks and all of that. Like they got the brinks or something that in front. Yeah, just do the same thing. Beware of dog. In the message.
He's so chill sometimes that he'll wait till you walk all the way up to him before he starts being like, hey. And then sometimes you can't even walk up close to him. So it depends on his mood.
Not him. No.
Oh, for everybody else.
No. I want to know, not him. Briefly, while we got this fur baby side discussion, I don't mind it. I love it. I don't mind it. What's it like, for example? I come to your crib and when I come in, you're like, you're sitting on the couch. I walk up and on my way to come sit down next to you. And let's say he's in your lap, you know what I'm saying, on the couch. Am I going to get the growl? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. There hasn't been anyone new to determine that. He would growl.
Then 9 times out of 10, the answer is going to be yes, simply because
he hasn't had any. Yeah, he hasn't had nobody
accustomed to it. Yep, it automatically.
But once I pet you, listen. You know how you do that, right? You have to transfer the.
Hold on, did you just say pet me? Wow.
Okay, so listen to me. I'm telling you, you're gonna go over to my Beans channel and then learn all our tricks, right? Because everyone compliments me on how trained he is and how well he behaves. So once I pet you, and I show him that like either you're my puppy too, like we're bringing you into the pack, right? What? Yes, because dogs are pack animals. You have to understand the pack mentality.
That is true. That is true.
So you have to understand the pack mentality. and understand
Okay.
why, how everything works together, and that if I am the alpha dog in the pack, right, and he's waiting on me to give him, just like a dog in front of another dog when there's a pack of dogs, they're waiting on that dog to give everyone the okay that whatever's in front of them is okay. So you have to just acknowledge the pack order and say, if you establish dominance in your home, then you are the alpha dog. You're the head dog, and the rest of them are, anchors and behind you. Then he's going to wait for you to acknowledge. Now, what some people don't do is they don't acknowledge the person into the pack. Like even just coming over and visiting, they always say, you stand right there, let him smell you, and the person's looking at the dog like, is he gonna jump me? What's he gonna do? No, you don't let someone walk up to your pack and let the dogs investigate what's going on, because then they can assess and they assess wrong. So you make them all chill out. I come pet you. I say, look, Smitty's good. See, good Smitty. See, good Smitty.
Now, wait. I gotta ask.
And he'll see that. He'll receive that as me accepting you into the pack, and he'll accept you into the pack.
Okay, now I gotta ask this before we get to this video, because I'm actually glad that you're here, because I really want to know what you think. And again, it's something I know for a fact. It's not what I was just playing. It's something I know for a fact you're gonna have a good take on. I think you're gonna like this, and it's only like about 10 minutes, so it's not that long.
Oh, no, I'm off today. I'm about to order me some coffee.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Oh, yeah.
But that video you were just playing about the money is what made me come up, because I used to do a little bit of management, and I managed, and then I used to work for Jagged Edge. So when you talk about this money and this coin that they really don't have, and how they have to yeah, man, like Jagged would say, the twins would say how long it would take for Brian Casey, who he's still getting a check from Nice and Slow, right? And he wrote Nice and Slow. So even in real life, like how they were saying how long it actually takes for the money to come back around from projects that they do outside of their own project. So not only are you doing your own rap group or music or artist, but if you don't have any ventures outside of that, then that's, your money, that's where you don't get your money from, because money comes from the other things you do. So when I just saw that clip, that part of the video, and he was like, rappers have to look, you normally have to look your resume. Rappers have to look like they're already famous. I mean, when I worked for Jagged Edge, the twins, they had been in it long, they had been in it so long to where they had already realized that earlier back in the day, but then they actually had it, right? Because their parents were successful. So they would tell us, like, if you didn't come from a solid background, then all this, does look like it's a lot of bells and whistles, you know what I mean? And it will take you over. And before you know, you look up, you will be literally a broke artist working. And that's I remember. I'll never forget when they said that you'll be a broke artist working, which is literally, how is that happening? Every single check money you get goes somewhere else, because you have to look this lifestyle. So, and when you said the jewelry, I always clown them, and I would be like, y'all got that jewelry from the mall, because I can go to the mall and see that same jewelry on the kiosk in the middle. And
I said that. Yep. I
that's
said
why
the
you
middle of the
see
mall jewelry. Middle of the mall.
That's why you see Lotto and like Big Moneybag Yo and whoever else going to the jewelry stores and actually because they're trying to offset that image, because that's been a minute. That image has been like that for a minute. I mean, because back in the day, that's what it was. Like, if you really wanted to it was just a temporary fix just to be on stage. It wasn't supposed to be.
Basically, fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it.
Well, it was just for the on stage, for like, I gotta look good for tonight because I'm doing a show. So everyone understood that you're not gonna go to Jacob the jeweler and get like a studded $20,000 belt buckle. So until then, fake it till you make it for real. Like, but tonight I need to look like I got coin, and that would be the quick fix. So it would be, we understood that as artists. I mean, as people watching them, like, this nigga don't got all that money. He's still on the bottom level. He's still climbing. So but I still understood what that clip said. Like, oh wow, they do have to look the part, because no one invests in them unless they look the part. It would be interesting, because when I would talk to the twins, how they would say, like, just on a regular day, I mean, for whatever reason, they get all this extra attention. People hardly notice that they are separately from each other. People won't say, hey, that's Brian from Jagged Edge, or hey, that's the dude from, separately from each other. But when they're together, it would be like automatically all this attention that they, they obviously signed up for, being in the music game. But it would just be interesting, like, how they could be like, I could walk around by myself and no one would care until they saw me with the rest of the dudes, and now all of a sudden I'm Jagged Edge. You know what I mean? So in real life, sometimes that the money would help them hide because they would look so regular. They would come off all that jewelry and look so regular and be able to just live and have a normal day. You know, especially separate from the group. By themselves, when you go separately, people probably recognize you here and there, but as a group, people are going to always see you. So that was a big thing too. They were like, you know, to stay away from some of that imagery of having to always be expected to be turned on all the time. They would just be like, it would be just, man, it would be so great to just walk around by myself and not have to be, you know, Quavo from the Migos or Brian of Jagged Edge, you know what I'm saying? Or this person.
Michael Jackson.
You know?
Yeah, Michael
Jackson.
Jackson.
Michael Jackson even would do it, yeah.
Yeah, Michael and Jordan. I believe it was Jordan. He was saying one time in an interview, they said, "What if you could have anything in the world now that you're rich? What would it be?" He said, "I wish I could just walk into a McDonald's and have nobody bother me
and be broke." So they want to be a regular everyday broke person.
Yep. Well, no. They blend in. I don't think they want to be broke. Right.
Some of them, if you listen carefully, these problems didn't happen until they had the money.
Right.
So some of them are saying they do want to, they don't, of course
it's a trade-off. It's a trade-off.
It's a trade-off, right. And if I had known that for this billions of dollars, I was going to never be able to take a pee by myself, you know, then I would have, you know, and I gotta wear, that jewelry is heavy too. So like, I gotta wear actual diamonds. I gotta wear a diamond studded belt. That's just heavy. They rather wear the light shit too, you know?
Like, not to mention, I don't know about you, but me, I'm the type of person, like right now, I got like, I mean, it's my regular stuff, but I got like watches here, right? But my point is, I don't have nothing on right now because I don't be wanting all that. Like, I don't know. Like, I be like, that shit don't get uncomfortable after a while. Like, god damn, bro, you need to talk about you sleeping at and everything else. Like, I like,
you know, they put on jewelry just to
free
cam
with my
up.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
Folks get dressed just to cam up. They put on clothes and put on all their diamond earrings and put on their Versace glasses and they put on their, you know, their Ichabus watch and just to go on camera. Same thing.
You remember when we were talking about house hoodies?
Is that your house
Real
hoodie?
shit.
Wait, is that your house? Is that your house hoodie? Yeah, see?
This is my just around the crib. Like,
I
you know what
thought I was
I'm saying?
the only one weird
but it's
like
decent.
that.
It's clean. It's fresh out the wash. It is. I just did laundry yesterday. You know
just
what I'm
don't wear
saying?
it outside, right? You just don't go outside.
I'm not going out in this. No, you're not gonna catch me coming to no like event or like a date or something. And I got hell no.
You barely run to the store.
I got a whole.
That's the house hoodie.
I got like 3 closets of clothes, man. I got so much stuff y'all have never seen me wear on panels because y'all ain't shit. Not you, Jen, but y'all ain't shit. What am I dressing up for? Like, nigga, I'm not for what?
I'm telling you,
best stuff. Nah, man.
You might as well.
I'm throwing on a house hoodie. I'm gonna just make sure at least you can tell I wash my face and brush my teeth. I'm gonna make sure my hair cool and everything else. That's about it. That's best you gonna get. Sitting up here trying to be fly for y'all. For what? Who y'all?
I mean, listen, I go to I peruse through the YouTube and go to some of these channels, and I'm looking like, sir, okay, you got really dressed for us. You coordinated with your background, y'all.
Hey, what?
Look,
coming up in whole suits, whole church suits. I'm like,
you coordinated like Pop's mushroom
and then
suit.
be trying to sit still and look studious for like hours at a time. I ain't got time for that shit, dog.
Now with what's his name, the lead attorney and like folks like that, like
No,
I
that's
expect
different. That's
them,
different. Him,
I
even
expect
KS,
them to be
even KS. All of them, that's different because that's literally part of their
whole
Right. That's different. I'm talking about one of us just try to decide, man, shut up.
Oh no,
man.
there's a couple of them out there going to get middle of the mall jewelry just so they can cam up on the show. On their panel, so they can be fly and look like something's happening. Hey, listen, I don't make this up. I just bring it to the surface. I had a good show last night. I did like 4 hours. I don't know how. I think I did 4 hours last night. It was fun.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
I had my
Uh-huh.
clips. I was talking about all my clips and things that I bring up and stuff. You know,
I had a chance to
if you ever can catch it, I started to hit you up, but I didn't want your significant other to be like, who the hell is Jenny just calling you in the middle
I ain't
of the
gonna lie.
night?
Listen. That
I'm
is
like,
the
oh
safe
Lord.
way. No. I'm gonna be real with you. That is the safe way to move. That's
I was like,
safe.
and then
So I
was like,
appreciate
come
you thinking ahead because most
by
people
the
just,
show.
you know what I'm saying?
If you're not doing anything.
I woke up. I had to take a piss and everything. You know, I think I called a little bit. You had who? Black TV. A few folks.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, no.
I said
You
it.
doing your
I said
thing.
it in the comments. I was like, hey, I was gonna say, hey, Smitty, if you're still awake, and then I was like,
You good?
Could call.
No. Listen. When we get up, we get up. Like we know where each other at for the most part on this
That's
YouTube
funny.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we get up. That shit all good. But nah, I want to ask you about this video. So, what's your take on like when you're in a relationship? I'm gonna go ahead and pull the video up while I'm talking. All right? So what this is about is this dude kicked this girl out the house because they've been together, but on her social media it says I'm single. Mm-hmm.
What?
So listen, they've been together. Apparently, I guess now watch. Now, in his head, he like, because see, what y'all gotta remember, ladies, is that men, we are huge investors. Like when it comes to relationships. Hold on, let me just get this set up real quick. Hold on one
Hey,
second.
Harmonize. I'm about to switch over to my computer, so I'm about
Do
to
that
get the
right
link.
now. Okay. All right, there we go. I got the video, y'all. Harmonize in the building. Shout out. What's going on, girl? I see you now. Okay, now y'all make sure y'all also go over there, subscribe to Harmonize. Yeah, I want to make sure I said the right number. Harmonize 78. Harmonize 78. I wanted to make sure I said the right number. All right, bet that. So I got this video. Let me go ahead and share it now. This is a wild one. Like it went from 0 to 60 in just moments. It's crazy. Yeah, you know, I stay looking for some, you know, pretty decent content for us to react to. So we about to go ahead and get to this one right here. So basically, yeah, everything is going to be self-explanatory. That's the girlfriend on the couch. And this dude is infuriated because he went to his girl's Facebook or Instagram page and it says not in a relationship, but his does say that. Let's see what happens. Let me know when you want me to pause it.
You single?
What are you
Not going to tell the world. You already told the world on social media.
What are you talking? And why are you recording me?
Look, because you said you single on social media. That's what all your social media say.
That's what all of my social media said before we even got. First of all, calm down. You real aggressive. You can.
Well, hold on. What you mean calm down? After I bought all this stuff for you and everything, you in my house.
And we together. So
I pay all. No, man. I pay all the bills here and everything.
And so you mad because it says single? It's social media.
Hold on, man. I want y'all to see this. I want the whole world to know because y'all can see her social media.
He is cute. Oh,
I'm
sorry. That was a loud outburst.
All right, go ahead. Nah, go ahead, Jen.
No, he's handsome. So no, I just felt bad just that quick because he's handsome. I was like, dang, he's not bad looking. So he don't need to, you know.
Go through that. I got you.
You cheat. You messing with the ugly boy. Messing with the don't say that, Jen. Bad Jen.
Right. Basically, you thought that it was somebody she was embarrassed to be seen with.
Yeah, I was thinking more. Yo, get out my head. Wow. I was just
I
thinking
got
like,
you.
dang, maybe she don't want to be seen with him. And then I looked and I was like, you be wanting to be seen with him, girl. He's cute.
What Almond say? Why is he moving like?
Don't come for that. No, Almond. Cap on your ass because this
No,
is what
why
we
you say that?
about
Hold
the
on.
women.
Let me read it
No,
first.
don't
Why
say
is
that.
he Let me read it first. Why is he moving like a husband with no confirmation on what they are?
Men do this all the time. Stop capping. Stop the damn hoe and
All right,
cap.
Almond. All I'm gonna say,
Almond,
beloved, is
we go through this so many times with these men's stop the cap. And this is
All
a
right, so
man that's
look.
usually in the woman's position. Usually it's the woman.
Okay, but look though. Let's
my
look
God.
at he's going to explain why he's upset, Almond. Okay, I did happen to see this video. So he's going to tell you why he's mad. Now, after he tells us why he's mad, you tell me afterwards, do you really think that it's valid at that point? And he's going to get right into it. I promise you. Let's go. We go from 0 to 60 in 0.2.
So you're not doing enough.
What you mean I'm not doing enough? And that's why my stuff say single. Because what are you talking about?
Hold on. I want y'all to see this
So
real
what
quick.
am I not doing? What am I not doing? Because my social media says single, that means we're really single. I'm really single.
So you can't change your status?
Yeah. What is the point? It's social media. And you coming in here, you got me on live. You being
What's the point?
disrespectful,
Look.
you hollering. What are you hollering at me for? Why are you doing all that?
First of all,
I don't have time for that. If you want to do all that,
look how she walking away, y'all. Look how she walking away.
What else am I gonna do?
Y'all already know what's going on. Y'all already know what's going on. Let me tell you, hold on.
I'm not going to lie. The whole like, listen, nothing she's saying is addressing anything he talking about. Why am I on live? That ain't what the conversation's about. All of that
Isn't that
extra
like
stuff.
the move of a narcissist? Like that's some
I'm trying to tell you, like so my only thing is that
situation.
One thing I know is that because I've been accused before, I think we all, but look, when you really legit and your stand, like you honestly, truly, like it ain't none of that. You are quick to go ahead and give that person relief. Like, nah, hold on, listen, if you just calm down, let me go ahead and make this clarified. That's if they're willing to calm down and listen. Sometimes that shit don't work. Once a person got it in their head, that's it, you can't do nothing. But considering you're talking to a person who's a little more balanced and stable, right? And they respect you enough. Yeah, if you can get a word in and go ahead like, nah, look, let me show you. Like everything should be able, like me, I'm always able to like, nah, look, right here. See that? Like no problem, no issues on anything needs to be hidden or anything. Nah, I don't need to walk away. I don't need to try to flip it and make you feel some kind of way because you got a concern. Honestly, I would say if I'm dealing with somebody, that is an honest concern. If I got on mine, we in a relationship. Plus, that makes me look dumb as shit.
To who?
You think people don't see that and like, bruh, how come you the only one that say y'all in a relationship? Like, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. So let's go. Let's see what we got. Yeah, let's see what we got, Jan.
Hold on. Let me tell you what's going on right now. Look, I done bought this for her. I done bought this for her. Because she want to do music and everything. Hold on.
Amanize. This is for you, beloved. So when you said why that last comment that you had, right here, when you said that, I'm gonna leave this comment up while he says all of this part right here. Just so now again, just so you get maybe why he feels the way he feel.
This, she want to do photography. I done bought all this back here and everything.
Yeah, good job.
I want y'all to see it.
You know what? That's a bet. You mad because it says single, but you really about to be single because you doing the most. How old are you? You got me on social media. You doing all of this. We've been together.
No.
Exactly. Look.
Go ahead.
No. You need to back this up.
All right, let's go. I told you.
No, girl. First of all, you're guilty as hell. If it was so in real life, y'all, this is some bull.com. Because if that was the case, then see, and then comment. It's just my head is all over the place with this because. Okay, so him confronting her, I get it. You guys, sometimes y'all don't know how to handle it. Y'all don't know what to do. Y'all say it in the worst kind of way. You know, oh, you single now? She know it. Once he told her your social media, she literally just doubled down and said it's just social media. So unpack that right quick, y'all. This is why we say that this is beyond just YouTube. It's beyond social media. People are getting affected and people are being hurt. People are, because he could have not have taken it lightly. Like he's like this, like the girl there's the one video of the lady who filmed her boyfriend coming home at 1 o'clock in the morning. He hauled off and hit her while she's trying to protect herself by filming it. You know what I'm saying? As well. So sometimes we all know that these situations always don't always go in the best light, right? So this could have been worse as far as it could have been gotten physical because that's how we know it. That's how we know what happened. That's how we know it turns out, right? So that part is bothering me because I'm like, well, dang, he came in there kind of cool, Second thing is, you don't ever tell them when to calm down, because I think what psychologists have figured out that doesn't do anything but infuriate the person even worse, right? So that those words are buzzwords. So not knowing that, she's stupid. But then why not just pick your phone up and just change it? Be like, you know what, babe, my bad. She could have finessed that and had said, you know what, babe, I have been having such, this relationship has been such a whirlwind. I forgot. Let me change it right now. And then maybe that might have de-escalated things, and then have a conversation about why it took so long. It's different than, but this doubling down on it's just social media, just for her to leave out the room to come back to say, you got me on social media because you actually understand the power of the what? Social media. That's why he's tripping. And then for to say that he's acting like a husband, almond eyes. I'm not trying to come for you, baby, but you know how Miss Genesis will come evenly for the men as well as for the women if y'all both in the wrong. Girlfriend, we've been saying this for the longest. This is how we want the men to show up. So what are we saying? Why is he acting like a husband? Because that's literally how we have been asking for the men to show up and be the man to prove to the woman, right? This is supposed to be him for showing that he can be a provider for her. Now, her ungrateful, disrespectful ass is a whole different story. She on some BS with that. But him, we've been asked, this is what we want the men to do, is to show us that you want to be with us intentionally, right? So he's not acting like a husband no more than all these women be acting like wives. And then the man don't stay, i.e. the woman don't stay. So, I mean, that right there, we already know what that is. He was showing her, he's trying to show her who he wants to be in her life. And that's exactly what that is. We gonna call it husband because we gonna easily say that's how the men want to be the husband, just like the women be playing wifey. Women been playing wifey far too long. We've been arguing about that all too long. So I don't, all this is triggering with that, because right here in this whole conversation with her on the couch, she is not admitting to anything. She's not denying anything. She's not, she's trying to hold steady on what, and instead of having an argument. I understand you can disagree.
No. Yeah. It's okay, because see, all of this is healthy. Real quick, I just want to make sure, because all is welcome, definitely. This is healthy. No, and just go ahead and type down in the chat why you disagree. Hold on, let me see what she got right here. All right, so he could show her without paying everything and get. She got.
Well, this is an escalation. No,
she got a point. Jen, she got a point.
No, it's yes, you got a point, but no, because this is an escalation of her. She's been giving him the "I'm your girlfriend" vibe. He's been giving her "I'm your man." You know what I'm saying? And so I'm going to stand on the fact that this is what trading places, because usually it's the woman who's like, I've been buying you things and taking care of stuff, and I clean up and I help, I do things for you, and the man, then he just diminishes it by saying you just over here playing wifey, when that's what we ask for the other person to do, is to show us that they want to be with us. And this is what it looks like when one person is actually doing that. We see it all the time. It's usually the woman in this case, in this situation. And I think we're so washed to always accept that we don't see it. We think it's different because it's a man, when it's literally, women do this all the time. And the men, hey, you over here playing like you want to be with my wife. I don't even want to be with you. And we're not shocked anymore, right? Because when women do that. But this is literally a man that's literally doing the same thing. Why are you playing husband? You over here playing husband. It's the same premise, you see. So I see it the same way. Like if that was a woman, we'd be like, girl, get away from him. Girl, why you over here playing wifey with him and he don't like you like that? We have so much advice for her. But literally for the man that's in the same exact position, boy, get away from her. She ain't shit. So I and then to come back and say, you got me on social media recording. Girl, you just said social media wasn't shit, so that's why you didn't change your status. And then you're gonna say, you're looking, when people say that to me, when somebody say, you know what, Smitty, you about to be this, because they've been waiting for you, Smitty, to do something so that they can have an out. That wasn't her just womaning up and putting her big girl panties on and saying, you know what, I don't want to be in this relationship anymore. So she waited for something to happen to say, you know what, see, that's why you about to be single in real life. Your whole status been saying single this whole entire time. That's crazy.
Almond says, you make sure they can do it. there is no incentive to get married if you already got all the perks.
We understood that, because guess what? Why buy the cow if you get the milk for free has been a saying that came out before me and you were born. So we been knew that. We've been operating for that. Why would you do all this why would you get married if you can get the cow for free? Why would you buy the milk? We already know that. But this is what happens is we still don't live by no other creed. We still live with people. We still shack up and then don't wonder why the person don't want to be with us. So that's been going on for decades. People have been buying the milk and not buying the milk because they get the whole cow for free. Exactly. Why would I get married if you're going to do all this now? But and the other side of it is, this is the conversations that we have as well in this space, is that we want you to date us intentionally, right? Women and fellas, we want you to be with us and show me that you want to be with me. Show me the kind of provider you're going to be in our life, that as we progress through life. Now he's doing that part. He's helping her foster her dreams, right? Because we always say that too. Well, he doesn't, I've always dreamt to do music. Well, he bought you a keyboard. I've always dreamt to be a podcaster. He bought you a green. He's doing that part.
That's where I'm at. So, and even down to, I want to throw this piece in there as well.
Mm-hmm.
I personally, and Almond, I'm not saying that you're saying this, sis. You know what I'm saying? I know you shop. I've seen you around more than enough now. This whole idea of like, I'm not gonna act like a wife until you put the ring on. I'm not gonna act. It's like, do you not know what a test drive is about?
And that's the whole premise of what we've been saying. You need to show the person that you're going to be that.
Right. The test drive before the marriage is how we both conduct ourselves. Like, honestly, I'm going to say it like, quote unquote, rabbit ears, kind of play house. You all should see and know what it's like to be at each other's places. What's it like when we are in the same home together enough times, long enough, everything? Because once you get married, I'm going to be living with you for the rest of my
natural black life.
Unless it's one of the weird ass fashions that Jen pulled up with these couples that like to live across the street from each other. Y'all need to go check that video out on her channel. You know what I'm saying? But we're not doing that, right? We're not doing that. So my point is, like, I'm gonna have to be there. You know what I'm saying? Chop, what it do, baby?
And then she clearly lives there. Like, they clearly live thick. They thick and living together. And he's not a bad looking man, because typically you would think that, oh, okay, well, maybe she's messing around and acting crazy, because that's the first thing I thought. Well, maybe he just she's not happy, proud to be with him in public, kind of thing. Because that happens too.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
But when he turned the camera around, I'm like, okay, well, he's not unattractive, so he can, But then remember, we talk about the other side of this too. This is what makes them incelish. This is what makes them turn into the JPs of the world. Like, oh, y'all women ain't shit because this happens. So now the next person that comes along, he won't be able to receive a good person in his life. But yeah, this is an age-old conversation. Why buy the milk if you can get the cow for free? Why is she acting like she wifey when we got a boyfriend acting husband, and we got a problem? We don't understand. It's the same shit.
I'm actually fascinated with this. So Almond says, see, y'all got courting and dating for marriage wrong. Dating doesn't entitle you to anything, but courting does.
But by the time you living together like this, sitting on the couch sitting on my couch in your house hoodie, we not dating.
Real quick, Jen. I want to get my man AC in there because I don't know how much time Chop got. I see he popped back up real quick. Go ahead and get in there real quick, Chop. Let me go ahead and let you get in there.
Oh no, she was cooking.
Yeah,
I was gonna let her finish rocking out. She was cooking. But
okay, go ahead, Jen.
Keep going. I'll comment. I'll finish where you started off at.
My man.
No, y'all so cute. No, that was just my observations from the video. Like, I keep, maybe, how I think, especially after being exposed to some of this stuff in the space, I realized that I always can't just give the woman the pass and just be leaning on a sister code just because we both got vaginas. Like, girl, you wrong. You got to show me that you want to be with me. You got to show me that you want to be with me. You got to show me that you want to be with me. You got to show me that you want to be with me. You got to show me that you want to be with me. You got to show me that you want to be with me. You got to show me that you want to be with me. You got to show me that you want to be with me. You got to show me that you want to be with me. You got to show me that you want to be with me. You got to show me that you want to be with me. You got to show me that you want to be with me. You got to show me that you want to be with me. You got to show me that you want to be with me. You got to show me that you want to be with me. You got to show me that you want to be with me. You got to show me that you want to be with me. You got to show me that you want to be with me. You got to show me that you want to be with me. You got to show me that you want to be with me. You got to show me that you want to be with me. You got to show me that you want to be with me. You got to show me that you want to be with me So, you know what I'm saying? And then we also like I said, we also forget that that's how that creates that jaded person. So when we be like, who hurt you? When we got video footage on this situation, we know who hurt him. When we run into him, he gonna be such an asshole to the next person that no one's gonna have can get a chance. So I see both sides, and I don't always be wanting to let the sisters get off just because, we all part of the, traveling pants of the vagina, group or whatever. That's not a good enough reason. Because then, you know what I'm saying, and you mess it up for other people like me. Like, they'll never take a serious woman or someone who is sincere or has a kind heart. They're gonna never take us seriously, and then now we get hurt. So now we got 2 hurt people walking around for no reason because of this bitch. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I want to say this briefly right before Chop get in there. Almond. All right, so let me ask you this, beloved. I love it. I love the interaction. I appreciate you. That is courting. Hold on. Wait a minute. No. Right here. Even if he was unattractive, you agreed to be in a relationship with him, and you receiving, so you don't get to not want to be seen with him in public. All right, so look, let me ask you this.
Girl, bye with that. You don't even know.
No, wait a minute, Jen. Wait a minute, Jen. Oh no, because I see where I see where her thought process is. I'm not even gonna act like I don't. It's just it's her thought process of thinking. Now I just want to know this, Armin. Again, when I was speaking about the aspect of we should show like if I'm courting a woman, the number one reason why I'm courting, dating, everything, I'm just gonna take it from a classical, right? I mean from a classic traditional mentality. I'm doing all of this to make it very clear I want to be with you, right? So should we not, like, I do believe that a woman should be not entitled, but us part of the courting, she is going to receive gifts to let her know, I can provide, I am stable, things of that nature. And the gifts ain't always just flowers and chocolate and a dinner date. Just, she may need help with something. I want to let this woman know, now I can help you with that. You know what I'm saying? What you need, you need help with, get an oil change for your car. Just whatever. It could be anything, little simple shit in life. I'm going to go ahead and assist with that. I want you to know that you got somebody that you can rely on. You see? So that's just where I am in my headspace with that, beloved. So I was just wondering, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you believe that we actually should show our qualities? I'm not saying trick and simp and everything. And I'm not saying women need to be asking for money for dates and stuff. I'm just saying, do you not believe that we should show a certain amount of I am somebody that you can rely on? You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, AC. What you got?
That's a good point. And
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And we talked about this before, Smitty, when and I can't remember, it was a while ago, but we talked about being in each other's company more than just on dates and you live over there, live over there. You don't get to nobody by being in 2 separate places. The only way you get to know somebody and you get to know their habits and stuff is by being together all the time, 24/7. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't till, and I say this from my standpoint, because when me and my wife first started like that courting stage, where we was getting to know each other, she would come over and stay weeks at a time, and it wasn't until she started doing that I started to understand her more than just she stays over there and I stay over here. So when she started doing that, I started understanding, okay, I like the way that she lives. I like how she conducts herself. This is a person I can see myself being with forever. And then as we like to say back in the day, you when you get that closet space or you get that drawer space, you know what I'm saying? you know that's a person that you plan on being there.
I did the same thing, bro. When the mother of my child, when we were together for 12 and a half years, she moved in with me. And I'm trying to tell you, it was a whole different dynamic when I had to slide. I never forget when I slid all my clothes hung up all the way to the end, just so she can have a bar rack. When I went on ahead and I started combining stuff in my drawers, because it's only 8 on the dresser, so she can have 4. Now my shirts, my pants, and my socks with my underwear. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do those adjustments, ladies. Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Yeah. So with that, I definitely agree with what Jen said. When you're on the couch in your night clothes, mingling with your toes out, eating snacks, burping and farting and stuff like that, because women do that. Women do that. I mean, like,
we're not dating, baby. We go together.
Yeah, exactly. we almost go together. Yeah, and look, when she get comfortable enough to burp and fart around you, you might as well go ahead and put a ring on it, because that's the engagement right there.
Engagement fart.
Yeah, like because a woman is classy, bro. It's like she won't let you hear those sides of her. You know what I'm saying? Like she won't let you hear those sides of her. It's not till she get comfortable that you get that type of interaction. You know what I'm saying? And that's why.
Wait, you think I didn't think of that? Of course I thought of that.
That's gonna be the mood. I'm gonna be like, baby, how much I love you.
Right. You feel me?
You love me. You really do love me.
For real. For real. Like, and that's why I be so hard on the dudes, is because like what you mean you don't want your girl to fart around you? What you mean you don't want to burp around? That's a natural body reaction.
I don't. Don't you do that. You go step off. Look. Good look. You know you got one coming. Look, if one I already told my if one slip out, I understand that. Human, whatever, you made a move. You ain't know.
Sometimes after having a baby, sometimes that time of month, it be extra.
I made it very clear, dog. The way you come in the door, how we stay together is you do the same thing every day. In the sense of, look, AC, I'm just gonna say, bruh. I'm just gonna say,
if you was getting up going out the
room. God have mercy upon us.
Business out there too much.
I want you to stay.
You're talking to a guy that literally has to help his woman with what's that, enemas and stuff like that. You know, I had when she. Huh?
Oh, really? No. Oh, no.
Yeah, when she broke her leg.
Hold on. I want to make sure I say this before you say that. Brother, if your woman actually have some kind of whatever condition or something, bruh, like, please, forgive me. You know, you don't talk about that. I don't know. You know, this is a first, and you've been on my panel many times. And I've been on yours as well, and we've never gone that deep. So I just want to let you know, I apologize if it's like some kind of condition, bro. That's totally damn different.
Oh no, bro. Yeah, listen. This is a part. And this is what I want to get the people to understand. This is how you get 14, 15, 20, 30, 40 years of marriage. So I just want y'all to be out. We going on 15 years.
So he said he wiped her bum when she broke her leg because she couldn't get. He said she took care of her booty. Okay, so look, did you hear about the story about the guy? I reviewed it. Go back and watch my channel. The story about the guy who took a year off to take care of his girl who had brain surgery, and she left him because now he overwhelmed with work and he's not romantic enough. So he literally took care of her while she was. I
did catch that one. I think I did.
Look what he just said. He was like, "No, you take care of her no matter what. But then she ends up leaving him because she was like, wait.
Yeah, that's sad. And you know what's gonna happen with that, right? Is that because God don't like ugly people, and God sees everything. So what's gonna happen is she's gonna, and I don't want to say it to sound rude, but when the next time something like that happens, because situations like that tend to come back. When it comes back again, she's not gonna have nobody to do that. And it's gonna be sad.
The only thing I disagree with is the God don't like ugly part. All right, God loves Baby Ruth from the Goonies as well.
Oh, no, you're talking about. I'm not talking about physically ugly.
I'm messing with you, bro. I'm messing with you, bro.
But that's the same thing for this girl. That's the same thing for this girl right here. She's so undamn grateful. What if he say get out, he say, but you can't take all the shit I bought you. Do you ever see when the guy says that? He said you could go, but you can't take nothing I bought you. So all that. So see, and then that's why I said it. That's why I called cap on it too, because when he showed that he brought her all that stuff, those things are not cheap. He bought her equipment. So and it's probably because she just decided that's something she wanted to do. Which again, ladies, aren't we always complaining about how the man don't help you foster your dreams or doesn't support what you really want to do, even if you change your mind 14 times and you got 14 different things around the house he done pay for and help foster your dream, because he's giving you that nice little comfortable life. If he's paying all the bills, guess what you get to do with your money? Go and explore your talents and expand your skill set or go back to school. So now you get to do that, and this is how you act, right? Because he's pointing out, listen, she got a fucking green screen. So that means she got a camera. That means she got probably a podcast, a YouTube channel. All that shit.
All of that. No. Listen. 2 keyboards, but listen, real quick, y'all. Let's get back to the video real quick, and y'all tell me when to push pause. Let's go. Let's really look at what's going on, because this is deep to me.
Yeah. If you want to do all that,
look how she walking away, y'all. Look how she walking away.
Because what is I gonna do?
Y'all already know what's going on. Let me tell you. Hold on. Let me tell you what's going on right now. Look, I done bought this for her. I done bought this for her. Because she want to do music and everything. Hold on. This, she want to do photography. I done bought all this back here and everything.
Yeah, good job.
I want y'all to see it.
You know what? That's a bad. You mad because it say single, but you really about to be single because you doing the most. How old are you? You got me on social media. You doing all of this. We've been together for all of this time. And you mad because
Exactly. Look.
Just like a man. Check this out. Just like a man.
Check this out. We've been together all this time, allegedly. But
allegedly,
social media, she's been single all this time.
And so what? We've been together for how long? And you coming to me talking about I'm single and we've been together for how long?
I don't know where you going.
Talking about social media because my shit say social media.
This is going on social media.
Yeah.
You finna be real famous after this.
Okay, I'm gonna be famous.
Yeah, you finna be real famous.
I can keep my status.
You finna be real famous.
Status is what it say.
Go ahead. It's been this long anyway, right? Long.
It's been. Come over here since I'm gonna leave. You doing all this for what? You must got somebody else on the side that you want to call over here because you want me to go.
You know, I just might.
You doing
at this point.
Look at the reverse bullshit.
Now
you
Where little David Williams had that?
You see the reverse BS?
Because I'm finna leave. Who you got coming over here?
Come on, man.
That's manipulative tactics right there.
Normally it's a man, yo. That's what I'm saying. Normally the woman is like, I done did all this for him, and he gonna look at, and he is the normally that person that's in this doorway would be a man. And we would be like, okay, and nothing. She was over there playing wifey. Why she ain't wait for the ring? Why she ain't keep her legs closed? All that shit. This is literally the trading places. Usher saying it. So that's
definitely
why
reverse.
Why are we feeling differently? Why do we thinking differently? He over there playing husband. Why he ain't keep his dick in his pants? Why we not saying all that other shit? We like, damn, that's messed up. Because it's still messed up when it happens to a woman. It's the same shit. Same shit.
Hey,
so and then she just deflecting and the pew pew and she moving like damn Matrix up in here, like dodging them shits.
Nah, real talk. I would and I would also say to that too. Not only is she deflecting, you can see what age bracket she's in by even though she may be older than that, but you can see the age bracket she's stuck in. You know,
Arrested Development, right?
exactly. That's that Arrested Development. The way as though she's thinking like a minor. She's thinking like a kid. It's very child. It gives me very childish issues because even and like you said, the roles is reversed because when me and my wife used to be at odds, I used to always just walk away and just not say nothing. I just walk away. You'll be in mid conversation. I'll be like, "Mom, I'm out of here." You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't until she started telling me like, "Bro, you don't communicate enough. You don't tell me how you feel. You don't tell me this and tell me that." So it made me open up and say the things that I was feeling at that time. Maybe something small, maybe something big, whatever. At least she got an understanding of how we can navigate through whatever it is. And a lot of the times I didn't know that a lot of times that I was in a depression state. You know what? Until she brought it on and told me like, "Bro, you be depressed and you don't never talk about nothing, so I don't know why you like this." So I had to learn different things about myself as well. If the person don't want to learn about themselves, you're forever gonna go through these type of problems. It takes a lot of self-evaluation, and that's what I'm very good at. I'm very good at analyzing myself and, okay, I did this. Now, why was I the cause of this? Why did I cause this? How did I cause this? How can I fix what I caused? These are a lot of things that people are scared of. They can't look in the mirror and look at themselves and be like, "How can I be better?" Instead, when people start saying stuff, the first thing they do is they get in the Philly shell because now they're on defense.
That's a fact. You took the words out my mouth, bro. You there you go. Because I know exactly where you coming from with that, bro. Like they go on the deep, they try to shuffle and move around that ring because they don't want to express any. I knew exactly what you
and they wait for that slight little opening to throw that counter shot. That's what she did.
That's exactly
so if you want me gone, who else is coming over here? That's the counter shot.
Yeah.
Because now she's trying to make it seem like you're the one that's the problem.
That's a great analogy right there, Chop. I ain't gonna lie. That was on point, bro. So Almond, she says that was too much for them not to be married. He didn't even vet her.
We see cap on that because we already know some of the vet. Listen, we already found out statistically a person can be their representative for almost 18 months before they they physically stop doing it. Like they can put up a whole front. So you don't know. No, I'm not taking that because vetting. What's so stupid about this conversation when it comes to the vetting is that we are all having the same conversation. So you guys are learning what the women are understanding about vetting to do what the women are understanding. And same thing for the men. Right. You guys are hearing us out in the open say, hey, if the men would do X, Y, and Z, we can vet them better. So the men go do the X, Y, and Z. So now we vet them better when it's not even a real deal. They're just doing what we're saying, and we're learning to do what people are saying because we're saying it. So if you're going to be a representative, because clearly this ain't, maybe now this is the real her. So the woman that he thought he was with, which was someone who was dedicated to him,
right?
You know what I mean? Is not the same person. So the vetting is that her representative has been in front of him all this time, not her.
Okay.
And to add on to that real quick, because I'm ready to be pulling up the church in a couple seconds. And to add on to that, a lot of people, men and women, use these different tactics to try to get a person to act how they want them to act, instead of building how they both should act. Instead of building something for the betterment, they try to use these tactics to get them to act how they want to act while they don't change and change their personality. And then when it backfires, that's when you get that, oh, you've been doing this for all this long time, why you want to change now?
I got
because
you.
I only did this because I wanted you to. I wanted to show that I was really into you.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I
But
said
you
he's
not.
now getting a different woman. That's not the woman he met. He signed up for.
I got you on that. Nah, I get you, Chop. I just want to say this part briefly in regards to what Almond said. That was too much not to be married. That first part right there, I actually do agree. I actually do agree. Now, again, remember they said we've been together all this time. Now, we all know people nowadays, all this time could be 5 months. I'm gonna be real with you. If all of that is bought and their relationship is under 3 years, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That is she has a point.
No,
She
he's
got a
dating
point.
her intentionally. She
That's
just
a bit
fucking up the
much.
bag. She fumbling the ball. He's dating her intentionally. He's saying, "Hey, I bet that's his place. I bet that's not her place." So that means
let me ask you
she
this.
moved in
During
with him. Where's her
So
shit? You know what I mean?
hold on. Okay. So Jen, during the dating stage, is there anything that called a ceiling, a cap? What is the cap? Like, for example, we would even say in these spaces, oh, well, you shouldn't mind a coffee date. Why do y'all need a $500 date on the first date? So let's just go ahead and take that same energy and let's put it into this mode right here. That's all I'm saying, beloved. Like,
I still feel like if that was a man, we wouldn't even be having this conversation would go this way because we'd be talking about her playing wifey and why was she not keeping her legs closed and why she couldn't tell that he wasn't shit. Well, we have the same conversation.
Maybe. Okay.
I gotta get off. Peace and blessings to y'all. Yeah, man. This is
shout out
again a wonderful topic.
Thank you, man. Have a wonderful, blessed day in church, man. I know you about to go ahead and get rapping on there. So go ahead, do what you do, bruh.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was cussing a whole bunch. I'm sorry.
Nah, you okay.
All right. Go ahead, Jen.
No. How y'all give me pancakes with no syrup? I can't even eat my breakfast.
Oh,
I ordered food because I was online with you, and they didn't even send me a syrup. I don't understand why they do that. I never did that.
If I could reach through the screen, I would go ahead and hand you some of this Miss Butterworth that's in there. Let me go ahead and bring somebody up to the stage who actually came into the door. Y'all give it up for the absolute youngest OG you ever met.
Time pays frosty, that's why you only get one chance to cross me.
That's right. What's going on, Riaz? How you feel?
Not much, man. Chilling.
All right, Riaz, real quick before you get to firing off, because I know you coming up ready to gun. Let me go ahead. Let's get back to this video real quick. Hold on, Jim. Did you finish what you wanted to say briefly about your breakfast? Did you want to tell us anything more?
No.
All right. So we're gonna get back to the video real quick, and when I pause it again, I'm gonna let you.
Damn, they ain't send me a fork. Okay, I'm sorry. Damn. Okay. They just hold me today.
We letting Jen get it all out for the morning, y'all.
I'm done.
So, all right, cool beans. With that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. The time right now is 10:37 a.m. East Coast Standard Time on this beautiful Sunday spring morning. Much respect to you all. Thank you for tuning in.
So what you mad at?
It's been this long.
So what you mad
You've been single this long. I've been single this long, apparently.
Let me know when to pause.
I got your picture. Yo, I got your picture on my profile and everything, too.
Oh, he was serious about her.
Yes, his picture. Right. Let's go. Let's keep going.
He loved her.
See, I go hard for. If I'm in a relationship, I go hard for that relationship. No, look, y'all. It's my profile picture and my cover photo, y'all. My profile picture and my cover photo. But this one right here. She got me on. She got herself on so single. She got us media single.
How old are you? Crazy stuff. How old are you?
No, y'all must be crazy having you in my house.
You are.
Buying you all this stuff.
You don't have to worry about it because guess what I'm finna do? Take all that stuff and go.
You ain't gonna take that.
Hold on. Right.
You are finna lead, though.
I'm taking that.
You are finna lead.
Hold on, Jen. Remember you was talking about that?
Mm-hmm. I seen it's like a trend of that going on. There's a bunch of videos of that right now where guys are like, you can leave, but you can't take none of this shit.
So here we go. Let's get to it. Here to go that part you was talking about.
You are finna leave. And you finna be famous.
I'm volunteering.
And you finna be famous.
I'm volunteering to go. Good. I want to sing anyway. I want to be famous. Thank you.
And you ain't got no car.
I don't have a car.
Damn.
Luckily,
Don't
hey.
look out there.
Look,
Please stop lying.
Luckily, hey y'all. Luckily, I live near the train.
He paying the note on the car.
Girl, you stupid. See?
He pays the note on the car.
See?
Hey man, hey, luckily I live near the train. Yo. Hey y'all, luckily I live near the train. Yo, hey, don't be busting my door. Hey,
Don't close the door.
don't busting my.
Don't close the door on me. You
Look,
heard
man.
what I said. You
I want y'all to see. I ain't touched. Hey
y'all.
y'all, I want everybody to see. I ain't touched her or nothing like that. All I want her to do is get out of my house and everything.
I'm about to get out your house, but you can get out that lie. You can get out live because you childish.
Why are you worried about the live?
This is so childish.
Get out.
You see?
You can stop talking to me. I'm gonna call my brother over here. I'm finna. Where's my phone at? Because I'm gonna call my brother.
Oh, hey y'all.
Now she about to call her
That's his
brother.
phone. That's his phone. He paid the bill.
Now she about she's on his plan basically.
Oh, then
9
he just
times
threw
out
off.
of
She ain't
10
got no phone
probably.
service.
The phone I bought.
Yep,
Yo,
he said it.
Everything in her because she can't keep a job. She can't keep a job.
She's not gonna work because he's taking care of everything.
I pay the car note.
We finna see how I make it without you.
I will say this: she do pay the insurance on that.
Everything is single, and I'm gonna make sure.
You been that way.
Where's my phone so I can go? Where's my phone?
I don't know.
And
Hey,
you just
should
got
have bought one.
around this house.
Hey y'all, let me show you how chaotic this.
What is the point of you still being on live? Like, where are you getting out of that for real?
She's
Because I want the world to see. I didn't put my hands on you. I didn't put my hands on you.
Who's the world? You want the world to see what?
No, they all gonna see this. It's gonna be shared and everything.
Share the what? What you think you gonna get a viral moment? Out of what? You
Man, get out.
Do you know?
Get out my house.
I'm
get
not
out.
going nowhere until my brother
Look,
comes
man,
back.
I ain't trying to put my hands on you. Get out.
And you better not. And
Get
you
out.
better not.
Get out.
You better not touch me.
Fellas, this is the type of disrespect that modern.
All right. What you get from that, Jen? Can you hear me? Mic check 1 2 1 2.
No, hey, I just called you 3 times. See, this is why. When I talk to you nice, you act like you don't understand, but now I gotta be mean. Let that puppy go. That's a baby puppy. You scaring them. I'm sorry, y'all. I was talking to my daughter while I was on mute because he up here scaring folks.
Oh, I thought you was. I was confused. I thought you was talking to me. I'm like, what did I do? And
No, I'm sitting here
first,
telling him.
First you
I'm
said
like,
you wanted to pet me so the dog comfortable. Now you calling me puppy. I'm a little confused at this point.
no, there's a little baby,
I'm
a little
messing
small
with you.
puppy that lived down the street, down the hall. He just cussed that little thing out and they just be yelling at each other. And he just be looking at me like, why I can't cuss the puppy out? And the owner.
Nah, he's looking at you like, why can't I do what you pay me for? So you pay him with belly rubs and something.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? He's like, look, what I do in return is I bark at shit that I think is a threat to you.
It's a threat. It be a listen. We
That's
be walking.
all it is. Like, please remember that. And I tell people that with dog side note real quick. Like, yo, I get it. Like, if they just
Good
bark
boy.
and be barking, that's a little bit different. Like, for example, that's why I say, if you don't like that, don't get a beagle.
Or a chihuahua.
Them Jones are like roosters. They don't shut up. They do not shut up. Beagles. Roo, roo,
Yep.
roo,
Chihuahuas.
roo. They
He
do
was walking
not
down the
shut
street
that
and he
shit
saw
up.
a bag. I swear to God, he thought that bag wasn't gonna attack us, and he tried to tear that bag up.
Man, but
After he stopped the bag.
but real quick, let's go ahead and get the young OG in here. Definitely.
She fucked this up. You gonna have to rewind that because her little interaction right there is something to talk about. That clapping,
We
is
definitely gonna talk
disrespectful.
about it.
That is so disrespectful. She's so ungrateful.
Mm-hmm. What you got, Riaz, so far? What you got so far? Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Riaz. Mic check 1 2. Going once. Going twice. 3 times. Sold to the next person on the panel. All right, Jen, let's go. let's go ahead and get this going. You want me to go back on that? Is there something you want me to go back on in particular you want to respond to, or
Just a few seconds back when she walked into the room.
Okay, let's go.
Now he said, watch this, right?
Okay, let's go.
I'm about to get out your house, but you can get out that live. You can get out live because you're childish.
And you're not gonna
This
steal
is so
either.
childish. This is so childish.
Get out.
You can stop talking to me. I'm gonna call my brother over here. I'm finna. Where's my phone at? Because I'm gonna call my brother. And,
Hey, yo,
Hold on.
I live near the train.
Luckily,
Hey, man. Hey, luckily I live near the train. Yo. Hey, y'all. Luckily I live near the train. Yo, hey, don't bust my door. Hey,
don't close the door.
don't bust my.
Don't close the door on me. You
Look,
heard
man.
what I said. You
I want y'all to see. I ain't hey,
y'all.
y'all. I want everybody to see. I ain't touched her or nothing like that. All I want her to do is get out my house and everything.
I'm about to get out your house, but you can get out that live. You can get out live because you're childish.
And you're not gonna
This
steal
is
either.
so childish. This is so childish.
Get out.
You can stop talking to me. I'm gonna call my brother over here. I'm finna. Where's my phone at? Because I'm gonna call my brother. And,
Hey, y'all. The phone I bought. Yo, everything in here because she can't keep a job. She can't keep a job.
I can't keep a job. Okay. Well, let's see how
I pay the car note.
we're gonna see how I make it without you.
I will say this: she do pay the insurance on that.
Everything is single, and I'm gonna make sure.
You been that way.
Where's my phone so I can go? Where's my phone? And you can stop following me around this house.
Hey, y'all. Let me show you how chaotic this.
What is the point of you still being on live? Like, what are you getting out of that for real?
Because I want the world to see. I didn't put my hands on you. I didn't put my hands on you.
Followers. Who's the world? You want the world to see what?
No, they all gonna see this. It's gonna get shared and everything.
Share the what? What you think you gonna get a viral moment? Out of what? You
Man,
right
hey,
here.
hey, get out.
Right here.
You know?
See, all that, ladies, y'all know how we talk. She got to look at her room. Look at that. That's a whole setup, Smitty. Because she want to do, she wanted to podcast
I see
or whatever.
it. I know.
Yo, no, I'm not. If that was my homegirl in real life, it'd be like one of them girl conversations. Like, bitch, you messing it up for all of us. Like, stop. You know what I'm saying? No. And that whole you childish, that clapping their hands, all that is a conversation designed to demean him. That is not what's up. And then you wonder why the men. I'm not even advocating because y'all know I've been a victim of abuse. But there are points in the conversation where you doing all this. Good, you did all this. Yeah, Smitty, you bought all the groceries for the week. You paid the utility bills. Good for you, Smitty. Them the type of things. I'm not saying that it's okay to do it, but that's been what make the man lose his cool. And I can see why, because that's making me lose my cool. Like, no, after all that I've done for you, you're really extra being ungrateful. Even if you said, again, Smitty, a hurt dog is hollering. Because if she was innocent, like you said, if it was $10 down on the innocence, she could say, babe, you know what, I'm so sorry. I don't want you to be upset. Let me go change all my statuses. And if you want to change the shit back in a week, put it back. But to sit here and hold down on the fact that you've been single, and I'm not like I'm single until I'm married type of shit. Not single like we've been together, living together. You've been help fortify my dreams and my plans and things I want to do in the future. I'm gonna tell you one more time, sir. Stop barking at them people. He looked at me like, what the hell just happened? Yeah, he's barking at you. I'm sorry. Look, see? They outside.
Let's go ahead and push play. Let's see what we got.
Get out my house. Get out.
I'm not going nowhere until my brother
Look,
comes
man,
back.
I ain't trying to put my hands on you. Get out.
And you better not.
Because it's another crazy one right behind this, Jen.
Get out.
You better not.
Get out.
You better not touch me.
Fellas, this is the type of disrespect that modern.
Here we go. Let's look at this one right here. Let's look at this one right here. Let's go ahead and go. Watch this.
Doesn't appreciate you, sir. She's got you babysitting her kids while she's going out all night. She's wondering why you can't be more of a father to the children she created with other men. She wants to know why she can't get more of your money when she's got a couple of child support checks coming in. She's got housing. She's done a disability check, and she wants to know why you can't part with more of your check. Do you see what I'm telling you?
Well, ain't nothing free, Your Honor. He's not finna just be with me just because, I mean, he's gonna have to help out because
I pay all the bills, so
Your Honor, he does not.
I pay all the bills and get
Mr.
my
Nevins,
money.
do you
So
understand what I'm telling you? I'm not talking to her because I don't think she could hear me. I'm talking to somebody who I think can hear me. Can you hear me? Am I saying anything that your family's ever told you?
yeah, they tell me that every time I see them.
I don't know them, they don't know me, but we're both telling you the same thing. What does that tell you?
Keep your family out your business.
Don't want you back on this property.
She just destroyed the whole message with that shit.
Step out, leave the property, or you go to jail.
Step out of the property or you want an impulse. Ma'am, you hear what I said?
Motherfucker.
No, off the property. That means out of the parking lot, off the sidewalk. If you come back onto this property, sidewalk or parking lot, you go to jail.
Motherfucker, bro, you are ridiculous. I was using the bathroom and I had
It doesn't matter. Other people need to use the bathroom.
I know my rights.
You have no rights on private property. If they don't want you there, you have to leave.
It's not private property.
Yes, it is.
It's a public restaurant.
It is a private entity.
You know what? You know what?
This is your last chance. Leave or you go to jail.
I'm off the property.
No, you're not. You're still in their parking lot.
You guys want her to leave, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still in the parking lot.
All right. And who's the manager?
I know my right.
Okay. And you want her to leave?
You're gonna get hit by a car.
In the bathroom. I mean, if it's from her too.
You're missing the point. Yeah, so that's the part that really kills me about the whole thing. Hold on, y'all. Let me hold on, wait a minute. Where's this still playing from? Give me 1 second. Oh, I got it. Boom. But nah, real quick though, on a recap about this music industry and stuff, because I actually wanted to get back to that because it was about 5 minutes or so left on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All right, there you go. Yeah, so I mean, you know.
Is Riyadh still up here? He didn't say anything.
Oh, he'll get in there when he wants to.
Mm-hmm. You know, brother.
Yeah. Young OG will get in there when he wants to. But let's go ahead and get back to this this one right here. So let's go ahead and share this.
Let it dry a few minutes.
Boom.
Thank you.
All right, bow. Let's do it. Let's rock out. Oh, noise.
We all remember the hashtag Bow Wow Challenge. He posted a photo of a private jet to Instagram, implying he was flying solo. But a fan spotted him on a commercial flight, sitting in economy, at the exact same time. He was mocked for faking it. But in a candid interview later, he admitted the truth. Everything is for the show. He wasn't just being vain, he was participating in the industry-wide Ponzi scheme of image.
Basically, I was traveling to New York and I was on a commercial flight. So I saw a picture that I liked. It was my mood picture, so I posted it. I put travel day. So someone's on the plane, they take a picture of me and says, well, that's kind of odd. How is he flying private when he's right here in front of me? So he sent the picture in, and then once he sent the picture of me on the plane, all hell just broke loose. And bro, I'm normal and I make mistakes and I can own up to it.
Right.
And you know how many jets we done been on since then?
Yeah.
There we go. I had no reason to do it, but I did it. And I got caught flexing.
Right.
The fake flex.
Right.
Let's break down the inventory of a standard rap video. Almost none of it is owned. The cars, leased. The label often writes them off as a business expense. It's a tax
it's a tax write-off.
Write-off for them, but a liability for the artist. The jewelry, consignment. High-end jewelers loan pieces to rappers in exchange for a shout-out. It's a barter system.
They loan it? No,
Yes.
Listen. Not give it. Hey, I'm going to give you this. It's yours to shout me out. Nah, I'm going to let you borrow it. It's still mine. and my name gets out there and I still get my shit back. Man, these niggas, man. Jeez.
We heard that in a lovely ballad by the incomparable Paul Wall that says, "Smile for me, Daddy. Let me see your grills. Yeah, your grills."
Wow.
So even your grills were not your grills.
Facts.
Mansion, Airbnb, rented by the day for the shoot. Most of what you see is a liability, not an asset. They are using the loan from the label to rent the image, to get the next loan. They are running a business with 90% overhead. And it works until the hits stop coming. But you might say, okay, Bow Wow was faking it. But what about the guys who actually had hits?
Fair use, fair use, fair use. Almost forgot.
The ones who printed real money. Well, the system has a trap for them too. In the late 2000s, he was undeniable. He was on every hook.
I was the music Jesus, man. You want to get saved, come to the church, T-Pain, and I'll slam you a hook on there and I'll make sure you're good for at least 3 more years. You'll be fine.
He revolutionized the sound of the genre. He had $40 million in the bank. And then he hit zero. He famously admitted in an interview.
His wife is about to
How
leave
do
him.
you hit zero?
Yeah, he had a tumultuous
million.
story.
That he had to borrow money just to buy his kids Burger King.
When you say you was broke, was you at like $0 broke?
I had to borrow money to get my kids Burger King.
Wow.
Yeah.
After having, what's the most you ever had in the bank at one time?
40 million. It was a lot of bad investment. A lot of things.
What did you invest in that didn't work for $40 million? What were you investing in?
Real estate.
Real estate.
Yeah.
And then
You
he
buy
bought a
retail?
bunch of property. Yep. Y'all remember that?
Nah, I don't. I don't know the story too much. You may know.
And then
more.
I
Go
think,
ahead, Chad.
his wife, y'all know he got slammed for having a white wife.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, so, yeah, but that was his thing. He was buying, because I think he's down in Florida. So, yeah, he was buying a lot of property that wasn't sustainable. And I forget something he bought was like underwater or some shit, like it got flooded. So, yeah, he had a couple issues. But I remember.
Mean like one of them underwater hotels or something?
No, like you know how the landlord knows things that doesn't tell you, and then you sell you the property, and it's really marsh. Because they're down in Florida. He was in Florida, I think, and then it was like all marsh property, supposed to be like waterfront property type of thing, and it was really a hazard, like more of a problem than it was an investment. But yeah, I remember that, and I think I want to say it was like a restaurant or something he was buying into, but not wanting the restaurant, but just partnering or buying into a restaurant that didn't work out. Yeah, and then during that time, him and his wife was having issues, and I think the buzz was that they was gonna, they was having marital issues, and then they sustained that, and they just bounced back. He just bounced back. But yeah, I remember that he was having some problems, and there was a lot of money because remember he did the Transformers song, but he had like 4 or 5 songs with Chris Brown. He was on everybody's hook. And so he was getting, and he's still getting residuals from.
Oh, yeah, that was him, Chris Brown.
Yeah,
that
Brown,
was. Yeah. It's been a minute.
He was on a lot of shit with Chris Brown, chopping.
Oh no, he's been on a lot of
that.
stuff. Period. He's another one of them, kind of like Neo. He's been behind the scenes on a lot of the producing and
writing. He gets a lot of money back from writing songs. Yeah. Well, writing for people who you wouldn't even think he was writing for his genre, right? So
Never knew. Yep. A lot of people don't know how many female artists. Neo has basically written a lot of love songs that female artists sing, and you would never know that Neo wrote the lyrics to whatever Beyonce, Maya,
Irreplaceable. He wrote Irreplaceable.
Renee,
to the left.
all of that. Neo wrote a lot of songs for these women in the industry. Yeah, I'm hip.
Carrie Hilson. You'd be surprised.
Almost all of them.
Streeter.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's a fact. Let's go ahead and get to it. See what we got. I digress. My mic is muted. The time right now is 10:57 a.m. East Coast Standard Time, and I thank you all so much for tuning in. Let's go ahead and rock out.
No, but I was letting my manager do it, and he was way more optimistic than I was.
So what do you mean optimistic?
He would just buy complete dumps and think that we can just paint. And then we should be.
He didn't know what he was doing.
Never sold anything that we bought.
Even now, like none of those areas y'all bought in became
we had to let him go.
T-Pain didn't go broke because
bad investments.
Yes, you'd be like, "Yo, T-Pain, go ahead and authorize this 50,000 so we can get this beachfront property," and it wasn't nothing. Yeah.
Got you.
Records. He went broke because of management bloat. He fell into the trap of confusing gross income with net income. When a superstar makes $1 million, they don't keep $1 million. The sharks start eating immediately. The manager takes 20%. The agent takes 10%. The lawyer takes 5%. The business manager takes 5%. Uncle Sam takes 40%.
Wow.
You were left with 20%. But T-Pain was spending like he kept the whole dollar.
Payne had got to a certain level of his career where he was competing with me too. So we would have real conversations. I'd be like, yeah, Payne, I don't think you need to buy that car.
This is also a pretty good, like, kind of basic introduction for folks who not hip to how finances and business work, for anybody who might be listening, like, because there's a lot of little stuff I'm learning as well, like, goodness gracious.
But I noticed that every time I bought a car, Payne would come and try to outdo it. Then he pulled up on me in a Bugatti. I said, nigga. At that time, the car was like 1.7 million.
T-Pain's burn rate was higher than his income, even when he had the #1 song in the country.
Yep, I woke up in a new Bugatti.
But sometimes it's not the managers who destroy you. Sometimes it's your own ambition. What happens when a rapper tries to become a CEO? The co-founder of Rockefeller Records, the man who discovered Jay-Z. In the early 2000s, he was the ultimate boss. He famously said, "I don't save money, I invest." Fast forward to
boom, I said it earlier. Wealthy people invest money. Rich people continuously make money. Poor people spend it.
To 2024, Dame Dash was forced to auction off his 1/3 share of Reasonable Doubt, one of the greatest albums in hip-hop history, for pennies on the dollar to pay a tax debt. He even lost his film company at an auction for $100. How does a mogul fall this hard? He can.
And I also wonder, what is it about specifically? Because a lot of times when we hear a lot of these like white moguls, if you want to say, and other races and stuff, bro, once they up there, like that shit just becomes like generational. Like Dolly Parton, a lot of them, oh my gosh, man. Like what they have and like their stakes and everything for like crazy. And for some reason, I just be wondering, like, is it a trap? Is it a setup? Is it a clip up? Like, is it bad investments all the time? Are we just not educated enough on the financial aspect? Not saying not educated overall, just financially. Like, what is it that keeps us from being able to accumulate the wealth and keep it and actually pass it down? Yes, we have our Jay-Z's and Kanye's and Oprah's and things of that nature, but I'm saying, why don't we have so many more of them? That's what I'm curious about. Let's go.
Confused equity with cash flow. Dame had equity. He owned pieces of companies.
I got you.
Had no cash flow. He had no.
Go ahead.
You were saying, why aren't there more Oprahs? More
right, like more Oprah's, Jay-Z's, and Chappelle's, and I mean, you name it, Kanye's, I mean, and we can go, it's many more even that got more money than them, but I'm just saying, just on a basic level, names most people know. Like, why don't we have more of them? Considering what is it about the information and knowledge that they have that the rest of us don't?
Well,
or
the gatekeeping,
is it really a system?
It is a system, because remember, the gatekeeping is part of it. The initiation, i.e. the Weinstein debacle, right? So the initiation is what, because remember, we heard, y'all know I can't rap, but y'all know I know the music, so don't come for me, okay? Because I cannot rap.
I got your back. I got you. I rap for you.
Okay, so we know that we heard Tupac talk about this, about the industry and how the initiation and going into the industry. I don't know how to rhyme he said it, but he said something about it. I think it was, I want to say, it was another artist that talked about it that we don't see anymore. So we see what happens when they get to be that one-hit wonder, or for some reason you happen to make come on, Smitty, you done been in the studio. I done been in the studio. I used to sing. I've been in the
I'm
studio. I used to work
sitting
with
in my
artists.
studio right now.
Okay, so you know that you sit in the studio and you can make 17 to 25 songs, and then when you make an LP or you make an EP, you're gonna use 12 songs or 8 songs. You make an extended. You done sat in the studio and you tell me out of all that music, and you even know that sometimes it's not a one sitting. Like you done came back and you've been working on these 17 songs for this album for the last 6 months, and you telling me out of all that only one song was a hit, only one, right? So there's definitely a system in play. People talk about it. They say that they know about the business, but I just know from some of my experience in dealing with like the artists that I was working for. I did social media for one artist. I actually did artist management for one artist. So hearing what they're going through and how like it was more advantageous of us to land a movie soundtrack versus put out an album. Right. You would think that'd be a good deal. You'd be, oh my God, why did your artist release an album? Well, they actually did release an album, but because they're so far down on the totem pole and nobody knows them, that no one would go buy the music, right? But then when we landed the movie soundtrack and got the song on the movie soundtrack, that same album that was already sitting on the shelf now all of a sudden gets a lot of airplay, right?
Right.
And then on top of that, to even because they don't think about the Oprahs, and even I give credit to Brian and Brandon Casey of Jagged Edge, how they literally thought ventures outside of just the music that they're doing. So I can get on the microphone and sing, but just that probably might be one of the better ventures about Jay-Z, better attributes about Jay-Z. Besides me rapping on this microphone, I actually have investments. I have real life things going on the other side. So sitting there watching them say, hey, we're not going to follow the same pattern of, because again, a lot of the artists follow the same pattern and they think they're going to get the same thing. And it's not.
Jay-Z had a fleet of cars.
You're not going to reproduce what he did.
He had Jay-Z Blue, I think, Jeeps or something. And he also had at one point, I think his own, maybe he still does his own fleet of airline. He had in real life, he had the Jay-Z Blue or something like that airline. He has his own airline. He has his own line of cars. Think
about this though. Nobody cared about buying an Acura Legend until we heard it in one of his raps. So you see what I'm saying? So just even the idea of them, the besides the influence that they actually can have, besides actually gaining influence, the idea of them actually having the money that they have because they have other things going on. Granted, we hear the rappers say, "Hey, I was a drug dealer before I came into the game," or who had a hard time? Was it like Biggie? Had a hard time coming off the street because he wasn't really sure about this rap money, right? He had something in the spirit, wasn't speaking, wasn't saying anything. It wasn't giving him a good, good vibe. But seeing that, how I saw how an artist landed a song on a movie before they released the album, just to release the same exact album shows you that there's a system in play, that they knew how they had to put some checkers, some pieces on the board first to be able to move like that, because they just couldn't, no one was supporting the artist. And this is back in the day, Smitty, when we were going around actually like putting CDs in stores and doing consignment deals with record stores and, going into the mall and seeing if we can get the song on the shelf.
Yeah, even back to when we was going to sell CDs at the daggone Metro. But
even have to sell them in the back of your car as well, though. Actually,
that's what J. Cole's doing right now.
Yeah, but basically, I was gonna say this about Smitty. Early days, the garment stuff. What them guys had to do? They had to, they would sell music at their car, but they had to go to pirate radio because mainstream radio won't touch them. So they had to be hard on pirate radio, go on the DVD circuit, and then after that, you get on Lord of the Mic store, which is no longer going on. But it's like this clashing type of thing, clashing/battle type of circuit, right? They had to literally do that. When you actually hear Lord of the Mic DVD and stuff like that though, bruh, you know they're on though, bruh. Like them platform. Later though, of course you had like YT, then you had MySpace type era with that as well. And also also though with grime as well in them days as well, they had a choice. Either stay in the grime scene or go pop to make money. Because you can make money in grime, but you can't commercialize it. So if you want to actually make money like that, you have to make a pop record though in order to make a lot of money. But that was in them days though. Nowadays you can make, a lot of money off grime though. No one guy though, right? He basically 25, right? But he's made 100 bags off grime basically, 100 bags.
So what you're saying in a nutshell, Riaz, is that the dynamic changed with hip hop.
Yeah, hip hop / grime though, because I'm speaking on like how it works for me, bro. Over here.
Hold on, Riaz. Hold on. Let me just get the full question out so the audience can hear clearly as well. You see what I'm saying?
All right, I'm listening.
So
I stop.
No, you good. So you're saying that the dynamic changed for hip hop and rap when social media came about, things such as like a Facebook, a MySpace, Instagram. You're saying that changed the dynamic of it? Is that what you're saying?
It changed the dynamic / the game a bit more. Yes, you had the DVD circuit for a period, and when social media, like how socials now, how we using socials now though, bruh. Basically it's changed now though, so it's a bit more. Yeah, it's competition over here though, but it's actually more easier though in a way though compared to back then days though. In the UK hip hop scene, it's much more easier, now to basically to blow up more than it was back in the day. But same time though, with algorithms too though, bruh, it's a bit more competition too though. And also the other people, whatever formula, that person got, other people got many formulas like them. You have to find a way to actually, stand out and be unique too though, So of course, those shows did change the dynamics too. And stuff like that, but of course, they'll sell DVDs and physical type thing as well. But it's mostly streaming. When streaming entered, though, the game was changed.
Yeah, it did, because that made it so that anybody can be, like I've always said, Smitty, that we're on the same. You're right on the same right now. You and Beyonce are the same status. You, Beyonce, P Diddy, Jay-Z, all of them, because we're all on the same platform. So before it was. There were platforms to reach to be able to say that you are an artist because no one heard about you, so you're selling CDs out the back of your car. And now people are hearing about you because the CDs at the record store, but ain't no more record store. So now it was because I remember when Tupac came to Michigan State. And he was nobody. Right. He was literally like, there was no all around the world. There was none of that. He was that nigga that was just, and it was like, how are you a fine, handsome rapper? Because rappers is ugly, right? So
no. Well, hold on, Jen. For the record, remember, Tupac started off as a backup dancer.
I know all that. I'm saying he came to Michigan State and he was nobody. He wasn't the Tupac.
Right.
He was just like with Eminem. When Eminem used to perform at St. Andrews, he was just Marshall Mathers. His hair was still brown. He was not Eminem. So that transition, going from that point to that point, you see what I'm saying? They were nobody. They were just regular rappers. They were just regular rappers, and then that transition happened. That took them before it used to be an actual transition. There used to be an actual. Oh, I used to see him perform at the club, at the hole in the wall. Now he's doing. Now he's doing the school arena. I used to see him at the school arena. Now he's doing the summer jams. I used to see him at summer jams. Now he got a whole concert. You got to pay to see this fool, right? Like Big Sean. Big Sean did the same thing. He was performing at Wayne State. He was Mr. Wayne State. He was such a foundation in that Wayne State environment that he became a part of the school's performances, right? So there used to be an actual transition. Now you can just log on and now you are a rapper.
Oh, you got a point. I was just looking to say that as well, for example.
Hold on, Riaz, real quick. Because I want to make sure, I want to give my homeboy an introduction. Everybody, y'all know exactly who this brother is, and I really appreciate him for coming up to the panel. Everybody give it up for you know who it is, Big Dog. Let me give you a 10-second intro, big man. My bad. What's going on, big dog? I was on mute. Mic check 1 2. You there? Hello.
Hello.
There we go. My G. What's going on with you, homie?
Can you hear me?
Of course not.
I hear you.
Morning.
Sugar.
What's
Morning,
going on?
morning.
Hey, what up?
What's going on? How y'all doing? Good morning.
Talk to me.
Good morning, sugar.
I know you got something to add to this. What you got, big dog?
Man, I just turned you on about 15, 20 minutes ago. You know, I caught the part where you was talking about Bow Wow and the plane and T-Pain. So, I mean, what you on there so I can jump in or jump out, whatever the case may be.
Okay. So we had the one topic when we was talking about this dude that bought everything for his girl.
Oh yeah, show him that. She was tripping.
All right. Let me go back.
How long you been up?
Show him that part. You ain't gonna be able to explain that and do it justice. You gotta see that. Just even see that part.
How much I missed, Smitty? How long you been up here?
I'm on 245.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, look at you growing up talking about 3 hours. Oh.
Okay.
You about to be a big boy now.
Okay. Schmidt, I would take this Schmidt from Jen. Jen be slick trying to G-check.
You can't say nothing to me till you start doing 6 and 7 hour shows, baby. Come to me when you do 4 and 5 hour. Me do his little 1, 2.5 hour and be like, and beloved, have a good day.
I don't blame him. Shit. I just now started doing 2 hours.
Yep.
My damn
I'm
self,
trying
bro.
to tell you, bro. I be right up out the door, bro. Like, but listen though, y'all gotta remember in the beginning of all my lives, I always say, like, because let's really think about as content creators, right? We're in an interactive space. I make it very clear. This live will be extended as long as you all allow it to be. More interaction. You guys pop up. We talking. We about, getting it in with the convo. Then the live is extended. If y'all just depending on me to come up this, I'm going to say what I got to say, and I'm going to be up out of here. Y'all really going to see how actually long-winded I am, which really ain't that long-winded. I got just enough to say about what I want to say. If nobody's interacting, I'm out. And that's what most people do. All of them do that. I know folks that'll shut the show down if you ain't cash apping them. They got a whole chat. They got a whole everything. They can let them not get money. They gonna
the chat will be flying. They be like, "Well, it's time to go. I haven't got to donate in 2 hours."
What are you talking about? So I be up here on a solo dolo. Everything that Smitty is growing this back. I'm grinding it out. I'm getting it out the mud. How we really say it, like dead ass.
See, we talked about that earlier. See, isn't that crazy? We talking about that. You rather just have organic views instead of what y'all showed you earlier. What I showed you that the farm. Did I show you the picture, the video? I showed you the video about the YouTube farming, view farmers.
Yeah.
And then, but a room full of phones, fake views. So I'd rather have my 6 people watching and 6 people liking instead of some fake views, because that shit was fake.
Exactly. Right. I was just gonna say though, Jen, as well for me though. Actually, I just rather build to myself to a point where I can actually host my own stream. I don't host my own stream. I'd rather like basically, I co-stream sometimes, but I haven't done it in a while. I just rather just do my daily show once a week video though mostly. Once I'm ready to do my own streams, I'll do it, but I'm not gonna do it immediately, Because my dad literally, I'm listening to my dad's advice type thing. My father literally advised me, don't do the streaming thing now when you hit mental understanding, though, because I'm a neurodivergent. So I have to actually build that level of understanding before I can hit my own streams, though, because how you can, basically, you're kind of different, though, in a way, Because mentally, what you already have, I need to build that.
I ain't mad at you, Riaz. Briefly,
that's what my father told me. So I'm taking his advice, So once I'm ready, I explained the concept of streaming to my dad, though. He's like, okay, yeah, I get you on what you're saying, but don't do that now.
All right, so look at this. Is this the video? Stay up there until I get ready.
All right, so here we go, big dog. I'm gonna show you this. You just let me know.
Look at this shit, big dog.
So basically, it's gonna be self-explanatory. So he's in a relationship with a woman, and she's basically being put out because of her Facebook status. Let's go.
You single? Not going to tell the world. You already told the world on social media.
What are you talking? And why are you recording me?
Look, because you said you single on social media. That's what all your social media say.
That's what all of my social media said before we even got. First of all, calm down. You're real aggressive right now. You can.
Hold on. What you mean? Calm down. After I bought all this stuff for you and everything, you in my house.
And we together. So
I pay all. No, man. I pay all the bills here and everything.
And so you mad because it says single? It's social media.
Hold on, man. I want y'all to see this. I want the whole world to know because y'all can see her social media. And
Question number 1, Big Dog. Is he being petty?
Yes.
Hell no.
Oh,
Yeah,
no. Let Big Dog. Big Dog. Is he? Big Dog. Hold on now. Is he being petty?
Yeah, he being petty.
Why?
Because it's like she said, if it was single before they got together, sometimes you don't.
And why you ain't just change it? It's just a button. Why you ain't go change it? Why you ain't go change it right now? Why you say, "Oh my bad, baby, let me grab my phone, let me go change it"?
Because
why she ain't just shut the shit down and be like, "Let me just change it"? If it's so petty, then why not just? That's like when someone say, "Can you hang your coat up, Big Dog?" And you be like, "No." You standing right there next to it. Why you just don't hang it up?
Jen, let him fully.
She good, Smitty. She good. She good, Smitty, because she just like to hear me talk no way. That's all it is. She just like to hear me talk no way.
This time I really do want to listen to what you had to say. Sometimes I don't be listening, but this time I am.
Oh, at least I know you're telling the truth now.
Oh shit.
Okay. That's what's up. I know now when I drop up on Smitty panel or drip panel, wherever you at, just to keep my mouth closed. That's cool, Jen. I fuck with you. That's cool.
And then he then proceed to tell me that by talking. I love it.
Yeah. but nah, yeah, he picked us like for one. If it was single before they got together, how long they been together for him to go off like that?
A minute.
Look, long enough for him to buy her a whole studio.
Okay.
And pay the phone bill, and pay the car note, and pay all the bills. She don't do shit.
Okay, so if they been together that long, she look at her social media every day, at least
every day,
at least 8 hours a day, and I'm sure she posting shit all day, every day on all platforms. And not one did he petty for saying something and put it on camera. That's why I say he petty, because like you could say that shit without the camera, bro. But everybody got to do shit for likes and views. You know what I'm saying? The viral moment and shit like that, because it could be fake.
Or he could literally be protecting himself and documentation.
Let's not go with the skip, because so this is real circumstance. So
it's real circumstance, yeah.
Right. So let's deal with it from that premises. But go ahead though, Big Dog.
Okay, so if it's real, and he really feel like this just taps into how most men feel now. Is that they do a lot for women, and women don't even respect them enough to say they in a relationship with a nigga. But they post everything the nigga do for them. So this is a triggering moment if it's real.
Ooh, I didn't even come from that angle. Thank you.
See,
that's why I had the other angle, but I was on the same. It's the same premise as the same. I just said that the roles be usually reversed, Big Dog, and the woman be playing wifey, and the men be like, okay, well, damn, I ain't even do nothing. She like, oh, and he like, why you playing wifey? So now you got this same situation where he's saying, why you playing husband?
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, you paying bills, you buying shit. It's like this is where I fought me in 2026, man. Is that you doing too much too fast for these women that you really don't know, really like you or love you, or whatever the case may be. So on his end, I can't even hold her. I can't be mad at her because you crashing out too fast for her. On her end, it's like, well, shit, all you had to do was change the status, and then he won't be saying nothing. So it's
exactly.
It's leaning on both sides. So if it's real, but that's what I tell dudes is like, bro, it's alright to do shit for a chick you start messing with, but when you start furnishing the whole house in 3 months, that's a problem. You need it.
He moved her in, so that's his place.
Oh, that's even worse.
She don't have a job, and she don't have a job because she don't keep one. Because my man.
Okay, Red Pill, do what you do then. You can't take a chick in that has nothing and give her everything and expect her to be grateful. All of them not like that in 2026.
I said she was ungrateful. I said she was hella ungrateful.
All of them not grateful in 2026. You know what I'm saying? And like I be saying, I see this shit every day with my son and his girlfriend. It's not like this, but his girlfriend use talking points and they use talking points, and I just be calling them out on shit. Like he do a lot of like in my real life, she'll go to work and say, I ain't gotta work because my niggas gonna take care of me. You know what I'm saying? And he will. Like she had just got to work not too long after she had his son. But she like, I ain't got to work. The nigga gonna take care of me, and he gonna take care of. But she gonna take care of him too, because anything he asks her for, she gonna do it. So if this one of them cases, like all you had to do was change your goddamn status on social media. All you had to do was change the status. You still getting black. Why you ain't change the status? You still
Why
getting black.
she could have went right then and said, "Oh, I forgot," but I didn't.
Yeah, you could have picked instead of trying
think about how long. I didn't think about I could thought about it, but I didn't say nothing. Like, well, I forgot that she look at her phone all day, damn day, and she see herself as single.
Yeah, you see it all day. All you gotta do is change it when he ain't even looking. You could have been, instead of you trying to explain shit, all you had to do is get the phone and change it in his face.
Ain't that what I said?
Yeah, that's all you had to do. But now on his end, like I said, you can't be doing all this shit too fast as no nigga. Like I said, we hear one thing is like, yeah, you can't trust women. They hypergamous, all that regular, red pill rhetoric and all that type of shit right there. And then you move a chick in soon you start dating. And then you get this right here because she ain't changed her status, and then you mad. It's like,
I say he vetted. I say because all my eyes was like, well, that's the vetting. Because don't we want the man to show us how he want to be with us and how he intentionally want to date us, right? He want to.
I agree.
But then to his defense, if he don't know her right now and he didn't let them been together all this time, because they keep saying all this time, however long that is, right? Then that means he was dating her representative in the beginning, because you know what I'm saying. So it's not his fault that he was believing what he saw and what she was saying, because he believed her. It's
his fault because he did too much too fast. It's all right. No. What I'm saying is, if I just meet you, if I just meet you and I want to get to know you a little bit better, I'm gonna take a process. I'm not finna just crash. I'm not just finna jump out the window because
what if
you
it's
look
been
good.
Like 2 years? What if they've been together 2 years and that's it? Like, that's
okay, 2 years. 2 years different than 2 days. 2 years different than 2 months.
We're gathering that all this time has some time been passing, because they keep saying to me, when I say all this time, I know it could be 6 months, but I'm really in my real life, I feel like it's like a year or more. All this time is a long time.
Man,
because otherwise people would say, "Hey, we've been together. We only been together 8 months. Why are you tripping?" But when it's over a year, like it's like, dang, you doing this, and we done been together all this time, and you doing all this. It's been a minute.
This what I say. I'm like, if you first start now dating right now, do it in 90-day increments, 93 months. So when you get, like, if you start was April 1st, you get with somebody April 1st. Wait till July 1st. Sit down, whatever, and then talk it out. See where we going by July 1st. If we going in the same direction, then you'll start changing up shit for each other. You know what I'm saying? But if ain't neither party getting what they want out this relationship, why go any further with the relationship after 3 months? If ain't none one of y'all getting what y'all want, you know what I'm saying?
Well, she's getting what she wanted. He just not getting what he wanted.
He not getting what he wants. She getting what she wanted.
She wanted.
But then, like I said, I can't even blame her for getting what she want, because he ain't set no boundaries. He ain't set no standards. He ain't did shit but just bless a female that he barely. I don't know how long they been together. I'm just going out with whatever. But you ain't getting shit you want. She getting everything she want.
That's that conversation that we always have, big dog, where that's the lack of the miscommunication of what is expected, right? He's thinking good old patriarchy says, I got to be the man, I pay the bills, I provide, and then woman's going to act accordingly, right? Because the assumption is, if I do this, it's a if then. If I do this, then she will do that. That's we see over and over again. That doesn't work like that.
If you just move as a man, period. A woman, or the woman that like you gonna follow. If you move like you as a man, if you ain't, don't just go, oh, I like her, so I'm just gonna show her the wallet. No, nigga, you set yourself up for it to be an ATM. So now, when the money dry up, and she looking at you like with her hand out, like I need $1, and you ain't got nothing but 25 cents, she going to the next nigga that got $1. And now you sitting up here crying because she left you for a nigga that got $1. They're like, well, nigga, you there with $1.
And her Facebook said, this whole time you've been in a relationship with me, my Facebook status has said single. Never once did I ever claim you socially. Right. Never once did I ever tell the world that you are mine. But I put your pictures on my page. But then, if that's the case, there are other pictures of me and other people also on my page. So in that light, you don't look like you belong to me. It's just another nigga's pictures on my page with me. Whereas my status single was gonna say I'm in a relationship. That's me acknowledging and changing my, and her not doing that. That's all. Even throughout the whole argument, the fact that he said this whole time you've never changed your status. Like, not that you changed it back to single, you never ever changed it out of single. The entire time you've been laying next to me, hugging me, kissing me, holding me, making you breakfast, feeding you, washing clothes, planning trips, buying me equipment, listening to me and my music. This whole time you've never said to the world, we're together or you're with me. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. But
that's so hurtful.
But like I said, when it just come down to materialistic shit, I can't even blame females for taking shit from niggas that don't know.
Keep giving it, yeah.
Yeah, if you don't even know she like you or not, but you willing to give her car notes and rent and phone bills and take her to 5-star restaurants and you just met her, like, nigga, you setting yourself up for failure.
Because they think that stuff is gonna make me like you. So if I didn't like you, you doing that is now going to equate to me liking you.
That's what the plan is. Like, I know it's a chance you don't like me, so I'm just gonna trick off on you so you'll like me.
Mm-hmm.
So now once I start paying for this and paying for this and paying for this, all nigga really want majority of the time, yes, we want pussy. I give you that. We do want pussy. But again, if I trick off on you heavy, I'm trying to hurry up and get some pussy. But if I'm really fucking with you, it's like, man, I take you to Starbucks for a coffee day, then I turn around, take you to a nice restaurant later on in the day, take you to the movies another day, go to the, we could do other shit instead of me just breaking myself every time I get up with you. And then in the process of me doing other shit with you, then I recognize if you like me or not.
Right, doing the lame stuff. To see
doing lame nigga shit. Cause like when I say all the time, like I smoke with you and eat some Popeyes. That's literally lame shit. Really, like we ain't doing shit but rolling up and eating chicken. But if we can have a vibe while we rolling up eating chicken, that's how I know you like me. That's how I know if you really like me.
That's a fact. Absolute fact. Because it really all comes down to it doesn't matter too much of what we're doing. I mean, of course, make sure that the environment, I would say, is at least bare minimum like safe. Make sure, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything's kind of taken care of and accommodated. But outside of that, whatever it is, it should be about, I just want to be around you. The whole point of whatever it is we're doing, from taking a walk in the park, sitting on the bench, going to a restaurant, taking pictures together, whatever it is all about just simply being in your presence and you being in mine. And that's something that we be missing a lot of times. You smell me?
Yeah, I agree.
But you see how it looks now when you say, hey, he don't what love got to do with it when he got money? My man, and she the one, that's that one that'll be flaunting that my man takes care of me. I don't even have to work. That's why I be looking at you sideways, Keisha.
Well, like I said, my son girlfriend, she be doing that shit because she went back to work in McDonald's and she be doing that to her co-workers because she be talking about my son to them and they be like, well, why you at work? Should I choose to work? Because he'll take care of me. And he did. Like every week he breaking bread, he send us some money every week. And and then she do whatever he asks her to do. Like, it ain't no problem. He don't have no issues like some of these guys be had. You're like, shit, she asked for this, he give her that. He asked her for this, she give it back to him, or whatever the case may be. He got control of her chick. So it's like, I see it in my real life, but then I'm like, my real life and what I see online be totally different. Like I said, this could be fake, but then again, it could be real. So,
Nah, that's no. I know what you're saying. Like, because look, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I did a live about that not too long ago, as far as talking about I like what is real. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the AI stuff and everything, like, I mean, skits that we be doing, all kind of plays, and it's like, you know, folks like us, Big Dog, you know, and you, Jen included, young OG might have been that in a previous life. You know,
that's still crazy when I hear them say young OG.
But,
One that you said you was you were old YN.
Yeah.
Basically, a young OG is, you know, a person,
Hold
a
on,
young person who displays wisdom like an OG at a young age.
Hold on, Riaz, hold on, because I want to stay focused on what I was
Continue.
saying. Yeah. So like, you know, those of us, Big Dog, like we come from like when things like what you saw is what it was for the most part. The only time we really got something fake, if you think about it, was like sitcoms, movies, cartoons, and news. But anything outside of that door, it was exactly what was in your face. And it's you know, you got to think we are the generation of folks that has seen multiple changes flip over in life. To no other generation from us besides us has seen from like organic, the beginning of technology, the beginning of social media, seeing the how it is now that folks are being born into it. We have seen a lot, so it's like now we have really gotten to the point where it's like, bro, I don't know what to believe anymore. It really has gotten to that point. That's some real shit.
I feel you. I feel you. Cause like right now, when I go on this app, I don't know who got beef with who today, who manufacturing the beef, and who. I like it's like, bro, yeah, it's like it's entertaining, but it's also like, bro, if y'all gonna fight. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't no sense of you go to if I come to Smitty pound, me and Smitty get into it, and as soon as I get off here pound, I got a live fired up in 2 minutes about Smitty. You know what I'm saying? It's like I already had something to say about Smitty anyway. For me to have a stream already ready as soon as I get off here, pound, I already had something to say about Smitty anyway.
That's a fact. That is a damn fact, bro.
And instead of me just coming to Smitty panel and saying what I had to say about Smitty and get it out of off my chest, whatever the case may be, I'm gonna sit up here and play with him. He say something that might trigger me, might not. I go, whoa. Then as soon as I leave, Big Dog got a lab up talking about Smitty. What happened? Like,
well, in the world of content and creation, in the world of the internet, that's what your platform is for, to speak your mind, i.e. the you in the YouTube, right? So that's supposed to be for you.
I agree.
Your whole platform is supposed to be your thoughts, your feelings, now, you know, because we find it easy to do that when we disagree about political issues, or we strongly disagree about gender, religion. We want to go back to our platform and set the record straight that I am not an atheist. I believe in God, or whatever it is, right? So it's still in the world of content, and the fact that now anything can be content. So yes, you absolutely need to take your ass back to your panel and back to your channel, and you need to vent over there the same way you would leave that person's house and say, you know what, Big Dog, fuck you. And then I go home and I be like, Smitty, Big Dog, guess what happened? I went home and I told everybody at my house, in my neighborhood, in my area, on my street, and whoever the hell I'm talking to about what happened. I called my homegirl. You know, I pick up the phone, I went in the kitchen and talked to my mama. So that's a virtual that. It's still the same. So in this world that we live in, unfortunately, especially if you want to be online, and then you go in and beef with people. Now, the caveat, the gag is, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes, like you said, I have witnessed the manufactured beef of me saying, hey, Smitty, listen, when Big Dog come up here, we don't like him, okay? Fuck him and his ugly, nasty voice. Yes. And guess what, Smitty? Guess what he said? He said, nigga, you ain't country enough like him. He said, you may be from Tennessee, but he from Mississippi. He said, motherfucker. Now we gonna say, okay, Big Dog, I'm gonna send you $20 and you gonna have to pay. I'm gonna send you $20 and Smitty gonna drop you, but then you send me $20 and I'm gonna bring you back up, and then we gonna keep recycling this same $20.
That same damn $20.
I'm gonna send it back to you on the backside, but Big Dog, you gonna send it back to get back on the panel. And Smitty, you send me the $20, I'm gonna send that back to you, so you gonna send it right back to me to drop his ass again.
That's why, honestly,
boy, that's gonna be so brutal for y'all. We gonna go viral, because guess what? Smitty don't like Jen, and Jen don't like Big Dog, and Big Dog say fuck Smitty. Yeah, we got it. Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
And you know something?
Action.
You know something?
No, Smitty, fuck you.
That's crazy because that's literally the exact reason why. Like, if I am like, look, Jen, I already talked to you about me when it comes to financial support on this damn platform. Now, I already told you where my head at. And I ain't, it is what it is. But when it comes to like exactly what you just said right there, like, yeah, I'm not somebody that's going to keep paying into this bounty system, because I honestly felt like on a few channels, like, hold on, man, y'all just played with it. Like, nah. Y'all
Yes,
just
because when we go in the
y'all just
Discord, we're going.
recycled some bread. I thought I dropped somebody and shit. Y'all just recycled that shit. Ain't nobody just paid, brought the nah. We
It's
not
the
gonna
same $100.
It's
Smitty,
the same.
ooh, damn,
It is.
big
It
dog.
is.
Smitty just dropped $100. I'm gonna send it right back to you, okay, Smitty? Okay, wait. Okay, I'm telling you, I'm sending it back to Smitty, okay?
Oh yeah,
I'm
texting
gonna send
all
it right
kind
back
of
to me.
DMs
I'm
back
gonna be
and
like,
forth.
oh, big dog, he dropped $200 on you. That's another $100. I'm gonna send it right back to you, okay? Smitty, send it right back to me. Oh man, big dog, he dropped $300 on that ass. Same $100.
Nah, that
I'm
shit
sending it right
go
back
down.
to you. I'm sending it right back to you, okay?
I get.
It is WWE. Go ahead.
I
though,
guess
Jay.
it's what they saying recycling the black dollar. I guess that's what it is.
No, I'm gonna tell you what recycling the black dollar is supposed to look like. I come to your channel, big dog.
Right.
I go ahead. Hey man, 20, 15, 30 bucks, whatever it is I got. What of course, what you can, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You just
right.
simply accept it.
Right.
All you simply do is when you go to like Jen's show and stuff, go ahead and send her something. Jen,
Right,
you
right,
come
right.
over to my channel, send me something. Literally, it should just be wrote like literally it's that easy. Like, that's the thing, like, because to make it clear, when I was even talking about that as far as like support and stuff, that's why I've basically in a nutshell backed off of that, because I'm like, look, man, it's too draining keep on being like the one like just giving and giving and giving and you don't get shit back because people feel entitled. Like, I'm the content creator that you're supposed to give to, and you're just I'm not supposed to reciprocate. And that's why I said it before, that's why I basically retracted my dollar. So my point in what I'm saying that is because, again, if I give to you, you give to her, Riaz and all of us up here, and we just keep on recycling that, and we just keep on bringing it back around, like, then nobody would feel overwhelmed. I wouldn't feel overwhelmed if I actually got shit back. I wouldn't feel like I'm being drained if I actually got reciprocation.
I mean,
You
the
see what I'm
draining, though,
saying?
think about that. If you look at your Cash App and you realize I have sent Smitty the equivalent of a car note.
Not basically, yes.
And then to add the pour salt on the wound, you can't even stop by the show to say hey in the chat and then walk away.
Thank you. Like,
to
nothing.
not even do that, to not even like it, or to not even just say hey, what up, though, whatever. We're not asking
And
for you to
y'all
hit
really
the panel.
think,
You're just literally
Yeah.
saying that you don't even come by. And when I look at my Cash App, and I'm not even to get materialistic or y'all money about it, but be all into the money about it. But it does come to that when you're saying, hey, I really make sure that no matter what I'm doing at my job or whatever I'm doing in my daytime, I turn your show on so that you can get my view, you can get my listen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then I have a show. I have a panel or a show, and you don't come by and just say hi in the chat and walk away. And then I look at, now you're forcing me to look at my Cash App. And I look at my Cash App and I see I've sent you 100. They're in 3 digits.
You have no
and then
idea.
I have nothing from you, and I have 3 digits going to you, but I have 0 coming back. Now you're forcing me to start looking at shit like that.
Let me tell you something, Jen. Let me tell you something. I have a new Cash App. The very first Cash App that I had when I came here about 3 years ago. Do you know why I got shut down? And some people know about this. I was sending out so much money. They said I couldn't do it anymore. I had to close it and start a new one. That's how much I was giving. So I'm just like, I'm one of them, bro. Like, you ain't like, I ain't gonna do that but for so long. I do give from my heart and everything. I came here to invest. I came in my people. Like, real talk. You really got something going on. I want to give you money. I want to give you a praise and applause. I want to support you. I want
the
to
support
do
don't
that.
mean nothing. The praise and applause don't mean nothing. You sitting on the panel for 3 hours Just because people will look at this and, hey, Smitty, you know what? Did Big Dog send you a cash app? Did Jen send you a cash app? Did Rhea send you a cash app? No. But the value that we sat on the panel with you for 3 hours is zero. Unless we send you a cash app. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
That's-
You know what?
I
Like right
wasn't
now.
gonna tell you,
No. You gotta,
I don't got
real
cash app.
quick, Riaz.
I got
Real quick,
PayPal.
No. You good?
Yeah.
No. You good, Riaz? Because everybody don't have like cash app. I understand all that.
Or just even did you financially contribute to the show, whether it be PayPal, Venmo, anything
that I don't know.
versus your actual human equity is being compared to each other. I was sitting here for 4 hours, but I didn't send a PayPal. It was crazy.
Yeah, see, the thing is that part, people up here and it's a financial gain or whatever. Like, if you can find a way to make some money off of this, I would never tell somebody not to get your bread, especially as the hustler that I am in real life. Like, really go get it, right? So my point is that my whole thing is when we shift the headspace from, like, you know what I'm saying, thinking that the support that you just talked about, like right now, all three of y'all up here on the panel, y'all typing in the chat. Oh, to me, that's payment. Not even so much payment, but it's like, okay, reciprocation. There we go. This is reciprocate to me. If somebody send me something cool, I appreciate it. Again, just because a brother don't ask for the shit, that don't mean that I wouldn't appreciate it. I'm just not running around like pay me. That's all. It's just my spirit personally. But don't think for a second if you was to send me something, I wouldn't be like, nigga, I'm gonna have all kind of bells and whistles for you. Like, no bullshit. If you was to send me something, you goddamn right, I'm gonna hit you with all kinds of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you on that. I share you though. I may not send PayPal, Cash App type thing, but my way of supporting those actually consistently coming in here and actually leaving a like, and I'm sharing the stream. So that means I'm supporting. That's my way of supporting too, though, because I'm consistently here.
Yeah, but Riaz, a lot of people in this space, that means nothing if you have not financially contributed to the show.
Nah, that's
and the
true.
content.
That's true. They don't.
That don't mean shit. You sit up here liking don't mean nothing. That's like you walking past that's like you walking past my store window and saying, "Oh, those are nice clothes in there." Every time.
People don't even realize, like, even me, like, for example, like if I do a little clip and I tag you, I purposely do that so that way when whoever comes to my channel, if it's highlighted blue, you know how it is. They can click on yours and go straight to your channel. Maybe somebody just came to you. That's why I do it. It's only that reason. So somebody can see you as well. They know who, because some people may look at the clip like, hold on, who is that? I wonder who that is. Whose channel is that? It's right there tagged in the description.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the reason I do that.
Right.
I'm like you, Schmidt, though. You know what I'm saying? If you just come through, hit the link or whatever the case may be, chop it up in the chat room, I'm good. If you saying something, man, I'm appreciated, but at the same time, I'm not looking for you to send me anything. Cause one thing that killed me about a lot of these content creators, this right here is like, I've been up here so many hours, I ain't getting no support. Like, bruh, did nobody tell your ass to get up there for so many hours, talk about whatever, and then get mad and ain't nobody send no money?
That's a fact.
Like,
well, sometimes it's not balanced though, big dog. Like, the folks would be interacting with you. It'd be 25 people, and then nobody sends nothing. Nobody even super chats. So I get why they say that, because they be like, well, y'all. I mean, but it's a free conversation, and I get it. So then I appreciate, like I told Izzy, I appreciate, even with Corey Love, I appreciate that they automatically let you know I'm doing this for the coin. I love y'all. I'm bringing y'all content, but I'm doing this because this is a business, and it's supposed to be. I'm supposed to get my coin from it, and I appreciate them being, because that's the person that lets you know, hey, look, you know what, big dog, I'm a real good liar. And you were like, you know what? Thank you for telling me that, because now I know that I know how you rock.
Jen.
No, seriously, let me land it.
My bad. Go ahead, land it.
I look, y'all know, I told Izzy that, because I said it, and I said, Dan, at least good for letting us know that you're the one that says, hey, if I don't have enough support, I'm gonna take my ball and go home. At least you know that, because what happens with other content creators is y'all be out there playing a two-man or playing a basketball game, and then they just look at their clock and they hit the ball and they walk away. And y'all like in mid-play. You like, well, at least you could have told me from when you brought the ball that if you don't start winning at the basketball game that you're gonna leave. So now we know how to play this game with you. As opposed to you walking away out of nowhere, because some content creators just shut it down and be like, well, no support, it's been an hour, and it's mid-conversation, chat is going crazy, likes are coming up, and they just go home because they're not getting financial support. And it's awkward.
Real quick, Big Dog. Listen, because I just want to clear something up. First of all, shout out to Corey, shout out to Izzy. You know.
Oh no, shout out to them.
Shout out
to
them. I just want to say the one thing I will say, because me and Izzy have actually had that discussion. He knows that for a fact. We've had that a couple times. I actually got into like a big little heated debate with him in AM.
Because he would shut that shit down and be like, $5, 5 minutes.
But just let me finish. Once he actually came out and he made it very clear, look, I'm here on business terms, and whoever else, look, if Corey even said whoever else said the same thing, I respect that.
Yeah, I respect it.
Once you say that is why I'm here, I'm just saying, like, and you stand on that, you stand on all 10 on that, then I don't have nothing else to say to you. That's what you made it clear your position is. Either respect it or just go somewhere else, in my personal opinion, I would say.
I agree with that.
I'm saying though. Go ahead.
I agree with that 100%. If you're gonna stand on it, stand on it. I'm cool. Like, if that's your position, stand on it.
Yeah.
Now the thing with me is that if that's what you standing on, you also can't complain when shit don't go the way you wanted to go because of the position you standing on. That's where I laugh at the most. Not because that's where I get my rocks off right there, is that you standing on business. Cool, standing on business. I'm a hustler too. You know what I'm saying? But when your hustle ain't working, you can't complain about the customers ain't paying you.
Right. And
that's a real hustler right there. That's a real business, man. Like, I can't complain because I'm not the only store on this app that people shop at. So if the customer don't spend no money with you, but come over there and spend money with me, you can't get mad at the customer for spending money where they spend money at.
You need to go ahead and maybe repurpose your brand.
Or something.
So that you
that's why you got folks stop cussing or playing more music, that they're trying to change.
Yeah, you trying to get people inside the store.
They not cussing so much. They doing politics so much.
Yeah,
they didn't used to do politics. Now they doing politics. They didn't used to do dick and pussy. Now they talking dick and pussy.
Everybody won't be PC now and shit like
right.
that.
So they trying to do that change up to get the business back, but it's kind of echoey. So like we said earlier, you can't help it if Smitty go on at 7 a.m. and he talk about it first, and then you go on at 2 o'clock, and then now you talking about it. It is echoey.
But then you got to also look at this. If you're really into politics and all that right there, look outside. The economy fucked up.
Yeah.
So if the economy fucked up, if I got to pay bills and Smitty got to pay bills and Jen got to pay bills and everybody got to pay bills and shit like that, who got money to donate to your channel just because you talking shit?
Come on.
Right. That's why it be the recycled money, because
but
in
you
real
know
life,
something?
I will $100 you every week.
I will say this to that part briefly, because Big Dog, you hit on something. Oh my gosh, yeah. Like, there have been times I have actually seen where, I ain't gonna lie, this what frustrated me. Like, I'm looking at like the date, like it's like kind of to be like the first week or two of the month. It's like a random ass Wednesday, and it's like, bro, how you know people bread right now? Like, why don't like, how you know? Like, look, bro, maybe people just don't have it today is my point. Right. Just maybe, bro. It don't have nothing to do with that. Because I ain't gonna lie, it's been a time or two where I said, damn, you know what, I will send you something, but nah, I need to take care of this and that and that. Like, bro, I get to thinking about the house first. The house first, soon before I send anything, first thing coming to my mind is everything in my real life. Yeah. Oh shit, nah, you know what? I already gotta pay like $350 for this such and such, and I got the guy coming over here to work on the blah blah, you know, the daggone water pump, and Shit, nah, you know what, man? You gonna have to catch me later on this month or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it ain't because I'm broke. It's because no, the money I have, that shit's going to what I need it to go to. I'm not that pressed for you to shout me out and be like, y'all need to go ahead and do this and da 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 da.
Yeah.
Shout out to such and such, and I don't need your little
sponsor the
theme
show and you
song
get
and-
an intro.
Yeah, I don't need
Yeah. I don't need all of that.
I don't need all of that shit. I just, you know, I need my lights to stay on. I need hot water. I need these groceries. I need more Glade plugins and everything else. God dang it! Like I need to get my stuff for the house.
Yeah, that's
And
probably
even at the end of all that, then now you start looking at your Cash App on how much you don't. And you see what I'm saying? How it full circle comes back around to like, well, damn, you know what? Since I'm thinking about this, let me just look at things. And then you really get upset because you're like, well, damn, I done sent this fool $100 over the course of, you know, 4 or 5 months. And this person has sent me nothing. Now you're forcing to put everything under a microscope because now you're like, okay, you wanted my grocery money. Now let me look at how much grocery money of yours did you send me? Because now I got to look at that. Because you want my grocery money.
Real shit. That's some real shit because that's my main thing I'm saying. And then you get in there, big dog. It's the entitlement part that kills me.
Yeah.
It kills me. Like, again, I always say every last one of us up here is trying to make something shake. Everybody up here trying to make something shake. We all are on the same mission. We want to build our channel. We want it to grow. We would like to have some super chats and cash apps and stuff. We would like to be monetized. All of us are going for the, you know, most of us want a plaque if you want to go that far. You see what I'm saying? We want these things. We all are on the same mission. I don't know why folks be having this headspace like, no, you're supposed to support me. I'm not supposed to do the same in return. That's what's turning me off. I'll come up to the panel and stuff because I just like to come up and kick the shit and waste
and have the conversation.
Yeah, that's it. I just like to come up, have a conversation real quick. But as far as like all that money and someone send something, I'm like, I'm exactly what you said, Jen. I'm saying that to myself, like, where are you when I'm live? Where are you? You're nowhere to be found, and you keep demanding and asking me. No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm retracting my dollars. The more you come through, the more you stop by. All right, bet. Now you just might see me. Okay, bet. Here go 20 on the super chat. Here go, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, and I like to pay people. Here go 30. Here go 15.
And isn't that indicative of what we say in real life? Like if y'all had a business, you wouldn't buy from me. And you know what I'm saying? Where was y'all at when I was building my business? And then on top of that, y'all don't even come to my business. Y'all rather still go to the Chinese restaurant. Y'all I make chicken wings. You know what I'm saying? You rather still go over there and get your bundles when I got bundles. I may sell my bundles out my house, but you know, I do hair in my basement, but I got bundles and I do hair. But you still rather go to, you know, down the street. So that is literally indicative of what our life, what our real life is like. How people just don't, in real life, it takes so much for the black folks to spend money with you and now virtually spend money with you.
It's just, yeah, I mean, you know.
Let alone walk into your place of business. Now they don't even stop by the fucking channel and like it and walk away, leave it, close
Thank you. I mean, I'm
tab.
like, I shit you not. I'm talking about, yeah, if you just at least pulled in the chat and just was like, shout out to Smitty, hey, y'all, make sure y'all smash that like. And even if you rolled out a few moments later, okay, cool. I mean, god damn it, Jim, something. But that's when I get to saying to myself, nah, you really gotta like an entitlement complex. Like that's some narcissistic shit. If you really think about it, like really think, like if we talking about narcissistic, that's narcissistic as shit.
Because in real life, all I need you to do is walk into my store and look around.
Nothing to support me back. You're not supposed to give me no love back.
No love.
And look, you know something? Do you not know how many content creators? I don't even really honestly care for their content in particular,
right?
But I still will hit a like, or even if I don't want to see, I won't take a sub away. I'll just maybe turn off notifications. You know what I'm saying? You still got
look at your analytics because I look at your analytics because I discovered on my analytics, because I've been telling people that, you know, hey, you know what, if you don't want to hear my content in your, you know, notifications, then go ahead and turn your notifications off. So when I looked at my analytics, 30% of my viewers have their bell on and 20% does not. So they're listening to me by doing that and say, hey, you know what, Jen, we want to follow you. We want to keep the subscription, but we don't really care to have your notifications. And 20% of my viewers are turning their notification bell off. I mean, which is understandable because I push for that. Hey, if you like the content creator, you want to support them, but you're just not all the way down with everything they say, and you don't want to get overwhelmed with notifications on your phone every 5 minutes. Turn the notification bell off. But now I'm realizing that it can be affecting your analytics because it can be affecting how many people view you because they're not getting your notification to come watch you.
Yeah.
So,
See,
my bad.
My thing is this, right? All right. So say like my whole channel's about cooking. Yours is all about the fur babies. Big Dog is all about, let's say, like car mechanics or something, and Riaz does hip hop or something, right? The fact is, no matter, I don't have to be into everything you do for me to just go ahead and give you free basic support. I don't have to watch every video. You see what I'm saying? But that don't mean that, you know what I'm saying? Like, because what it is, I recognize the hustle. The fact is, even though all of our content may be a little different or whatever, I respect the hustle. When you really been out here in real life grinding, like getting it in, yo, and you realize how difficult it is, like the gift of gab you have to have, the presence and everything that you have to know. You got to know how to move, where to stand, when to move, and everything else. Dog, I respect that. So it's like, so that's why I've always, when I first started, a lot of people remember, man, I was sending in big cash apps, big super chats, not super chat, strictly cash apps. I'm talking about, I'm putting the money directly in people's pocket. I haven't sent one super chat. Once I found out YouTube gets a percentage, I said, no, I want to give you that money in all the way in your hand. If I send a dub, you need to get that dub right now, not at the end of the month on the 21st. I know how that shit works.
Not 18 with this, not $17 of it either.
Right. You see what I'm saying? Like, nah, I'm gonna send you, if I send you that 30, you get that 30. You know what I'm saying? So that's my headspace, but that's just really where I am with that. So I don't want to beat a dead horse on that. I did do a live about that not too long ago, making that clear, like, bruh, like yeah, if y'all don't see me sending super chats and cash apps like that, cash apps like that and everything no more, bruh, it's for that reason, dog. If I'm not getting reciprocated back the same love that I'm giving y'all, showing up, being in your chat, being interactive, showing up on the panel, I'm giving y'all the love, dog. If I can't get that shit back, then nigga, don't be trying to. You ever had somebody drop the cash app as soon as they see you pop up in the chat? Like, nigga, I'm not sending nothing right now. Leave me alone.
Oh, all of a sudden the cash app, you've been going 2 hours.
I know Big Dog know what I'm talking about. You say what's up, and all of a sudden the cash app drop right after that. Like, nigga, no.
Nah, man, I've been cut off that PPP loan to individuals. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not finna give you nothing that I can go get my goddamn self. You know what I'm saying?
And they like to let us know that, Big Dog used to be one of my biggest financial supporters. Big Dog, where you been? You ain't been around lately. Big Dog, where you been? Be like Big Dog and financially support the show.
No, I can't do that. Like, no, I can't. But just by what you just said though, Jen, is that you hear a lot when you go to these different panels. They'll shout out certain individuals, and they'll let you know right there that individual keeping my lights on. So I just saw a little situation not too long ago. Smitty, Jen, y'all probably know the situation, but Top Mars get called out for doing this, that, and the third, but you can't go against your Top Mod because your Top Mod spending money on you.
Yeah. Oh no, I know.
And then how much of it is that same recycled damn dollar? It's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Is like if you in my circle and you did some bogus ass shit, of course I'm gonna look at you. I don't give a fuck how much you bringing back to the house. It's like, bro, we represent ourselves a certain type of way. If you out here bullshitting, bro, you putting shit on my name. So now I gotta say something to you. Now if I can't recommend you, what kind of leader am I if I can't recommend somebody in my circle?
And because you might have so many subscribers and your focuses might be a little clouded or a little jaded, you're not even realizing what you do is you rationalize. Well, you know what, Smitty, we done lost a few subscribers. They wasn't for us anyway. No, they just went about that bullshit you just did.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So no, sometimes that's what happens. Your subscriber count went down, or people unsubscribed or did not renew their membership because of the way they feel about you, and they're just not, because they're not sending you any money doesn't mean that they're still not okay with your, with you. It's just they support you in the clouds, or they may or may not. You know what I'm saying? That's how you can tell. You can see the subscribership, but it's the whole, well, maybe they wasn't for us. Maybe they were just cloud watchers and haters. No, how about you just did something that turned them off, because it's all about, what you do that keeps them here.
Yeah, because, just like with this shit that happened with Drip and Daryl Long, it was like, shit, a lot of motherfuckers jumped ship off Drip ass. I'm like, man, y'all, damn, it took that for y'all to leave Drip alone?
And then guess what, though? Some people went back to help. Some people went back to the other guy. Was like, oh, see, I should have believed in you from the beginning.
Yeah, I ain't never start fucking with Drip after that shit. I was like, that my guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck was going on, but at the same time, it's like, shit. If he's saying what he's saying, I'ma ride with him. You know what I'm saying?
And then you want to forget that.
I thought it was just because Daryl was banned from YouTube, and so I think Drip kind of
baby.
Nah, it was about. It was about they.
I don't know how I missed that. I don't know how.
Yeah, they thought it was a play, and Drip was like, "Nah, it wasn't no play." And Drip was explaining the shit.
You talking about that shit with Rude?
Yeah, that bullshit.
Yeah, and then Daryl comes up on his Rumble and tells and say, "Yeah, it was a play." He said, "I hit Chat GPT up and said, give me a receipt that shows X amount of dollars that looks like a Cash App receipt."
See, I ain't know he did it. I ain't know he did it. I ain't know Daryl did
admitted it. Just like when Sharon's channel got stricken, he went on there and said, "I did it." So if you, and the thing is, and also too in this space, when we tell you, hey, you know what? If Big Dog been in this space longer than me, or I've been in this space longer than y'all, and I'm like, hey, you know what? You might want to and be careful when you go around that side of the neighborhood. And you like, yeah, whatever. Let me just find out on my own, Jen. And then they be like, why Jen don't be over here? And now you gotta be. You know what, Jen? I gotta be careful when I go over there.
Well, I mean, in all honesty, I remember when I had talked to Sharon before him and Daryl Long started working together. We was on somebody else panel, and back behind the stage, I said, I heard you finna start working with Daryl. He like, yeah. I like, you sure about that? Now I ain't got nothing against Daryl. You know what I'm saying? I like him when he crazy. It's like, hey, you might well close that door. Let him go and do what he gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But I respect him. You know what I'm saying? I just know that when he get on his shit, he on his shit. So I told Sharon, I told Sharon, I was like, Sharon, you sure about doing business with her? He like, yeah, he ain't never did nothing to me. I said, all right, I'm gonna let you handle that situation, bro. This was before I just really started doing content. I was just so happened to be on somebody's panel. And
this before the $500 situation.
Hey, Big Dog, do you remember when me, you, Sunkiss, and Daryl was on the panel that day?
Yeah, what about it?
Was when all of this was going down, like at the core of it, was it around that time?
Shit. I know I just got a note.
If Sunkiss was, I want to say yes, because if Sunkiss was around, because Sunkiss had left.
Yeah, I just got my 3-year notification. I just did 3 years not too long ago. So yeah, it had been around that time.
Yeah, Sunkiss was there because Sunkiss left before me.
Yeah.
They give you annual notifications?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I
got my analytics that come through when I get my weekly recap. But
how long you been on YouTube altogether, and then other
I just been on. They say my 3rd-year anniversary was a couple of days ago. So I've been doing this shit for 3 years.
Let me see. I got 22, so that's 23.
I've been on YouTube since 2010.
I got 4.
You a vet?
I've been here since 22.
I did the Kanika Jenkins breakdown. Remember when that girl got locked in the freezer in the hotel, and the part of the hotel that wasn't even working?
That was that long ago.
That was like what, 8 years?
They ain't been that long.
Really?
It's been a minute.
That's what I'm saying already.
No, wait, it's been 6. Okay, because me and the dude were together for 5 years. So now when I go back and look at his videos, it's been 6 years since me and him got together, and that's how we met, through the Kanika Jenkins situation. So because people were really invested, folks were connecting with each other that lived in the same city. Like we would all meet up, a couple of us would meet up at somebody's house with all of our laptops, and we'll all go live and be on the panel talking and be in the same room. It would be crazy. However, yeah, so that's probably about 8 years ago. But then I think my first video was like way back in 2010 or some shit like that, like just posting. And then, I was on a Vine, and then Vine went out, and then Vine transferred all your Vines over to video to YouTube. So I've been on YouTube since then. But yeah, dude, you ain't see this is so crazy. When someone tell you trust nobody, not even me, the next time you need to listen. You know what I'm saying?
But that's something I tell individuals now. Like the version of Big Dog people get now at 46 is watered down to the version of Big Dog at 26.
Mm-hmm.
Because I tell individuals now, like I still got that mentality. Like if I catch you slipping, I'm gonna get your ass. Period. Point blank. Period. Point blank. I don't mean to. It's just natural to me because I used to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? But if I hear you stupid in your conversation and you loose with money, yeah, I might get you. And I already told you I'm gonna get you.
Big Dog said I might relapse.
Oh yeah, I have just by talking to Jen, I be relapsing sometimes.
What you gonna do? What I make you do to relapse? You was gonna go back to your old ways of what?
Of being a womanizer.
Why would you womanize me? What did I do to you to womanize me?
I don't know.
See?
I don't know. I be one of them guys that was like, give me 5 minutes, I get her.
I get her.
I get it. If I'm gonna get something out of it in 5 minutes, that's how I always be.
You gonna get a thank you and hey sugar.
That's enough.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Skills around the corner. Walking on the fighting side of me.
That don't look like it.
It don't go down.
Robert, it goes down.
No, it don't.
It do go down.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh yeah.
But now,
y'all rock
Why
out.
you do that to me? My heart was just racing.
But now, that's something I just, like I be trying to tell guys now, was like every woman got value. So I find something that's valuable in a woman. Even if it's just the conversation, she'll drop a gem in now and then, just being ratchet. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, I ain't never look at it like that. I appreciate the point of view. You know what I'm saying? So
see, that's what I told. Didn't I tell you that's me? I said sometimes the women be talking and y'all men don't be listening to us, and it be our gut talking, and it don't even be nothing. It don't even be nothing malicious. Like we could be with you. We could be with you, stand next to you, and be like, "Oh, y'all, he ain't your friend." And you be like, "I've been knowing him for." He's not your friend. And guess what happened? Some bullshit to prove us right.
My bad. Are you talking about when you telling us about something?
Just in general, because sometimes, like he said, she might drop a. Right now, you're not listening.
My bad. What you saying? My bad.
I will listen.
Demonstrate that. I did not mean to be a clear case of a demonstration.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
I will listen to Jen. Go ahead.
You checkmate me on that one. You got it. Yeah.
He was not listening just now. He just did that on purpose.
Shit.
He did that on purpose. That's okay, Smitty.
Nah, because look, right? I was gonna say, like, when y'all say we don't be listening, one thing I learned is that it's about, like, don't you know how y'all say with us, like, y'all don't want to do like yelling at you, right? So same thing with ladies, it's the pace in which you talk and the tone and the pitch in your voice. If it's not, you ain't doing it, you don't do it. But if it's too high pitch and too fast, we gonna zone out.
And let me tell you what.
I don't even like all of that.
I agree. I agree because I had homegirls like that, and then I remember my grandmother telling me that I had a friend. Okay, so I had a friend. She talks like that. She talks like a baby sometimes, right? It's grown ass. And I remember at one point the guy that I was dating, he was just like, that's just so, just like, why do you need to do that? So fast forward that we realize that sometimes the men think of women as children, and sometimes the women fall into that role because they think that as long as I talk like this, Smitty, and keep everything like this, no matter how upset I get, it's gonna be okay. When that's not never. That's the shit that be driving a man crazy.
Yeah, I'm
Don't do that.
Nah,
Because I got friends that's like that. They be like, girl, lower your tone. And I be like, what? Take some bass out your voice. I need him to hear me right now. Or if I keep, and then my tall friend to tell me, the boyfriend I had that was 6'7", he was like, he did me like I did you, big dog. He be like, you be so cute sometimes. I don't be listening because I just be looking down like, look at you, so cute. And I just be fucking like, you should have done da. You ain't listening to me. And he literally was telling me, no, because you're a cute little puppy. You're just adorable right now. We don't be listening to y'all.
Yeah, because what you 5'4"?
I was like, all this time I'm pouring out my heart to you.
What you hit 5'4", G?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna look down. I'm gonna look down too. It's like, oh, look at her.
We down here telling you, baby, and you hurt my feelings. And then when you came in, you didn't snap me on my butt, and I made you the eggs the way you like it, and you just was not hearing nothing I said.
Why I gotta smack you on your butt because you made it?
Because you got to pay the food tax. I have a food tax.
So smacking your butt is the food tax.
I like my booty rub, so your hands hang low for a reason. I'm 5'4", y'all, just about the right area. If I cook for you, I just require that you smooch and you smack once in a while, actually on a regular basis.
So I have to. I'm 6 feet, so I have to bend down a little bit just to.
You ain't gotta bend down because you right at your hand ends at my butt.
You right.
Mm-hmm. It's that's look at God. He created us. Look how he did that.
You right.
Your hand ends right at the butt.
You right, because I can get behind you while you at the stove and just squeeze that motherfucker one good time.
You gotta pay the booty tax, fellas. I'm telling you, if you just smack your girl on the booty once in a while she doing little things for you, while she washing your clothes, cooking, that's the taxes. That's you pay the tax and you'll be all right.
Now you done said something that's finna set these niggas up for failure again. Cause like all I gotta do is smack on that when she cook.
No, but that's part of it.
That's just for you. You just like
a lot of women like that. A lot of women like that.
You like a nigga you like nigga to be just touchy feely with you all the time.
What is this point of having soft skin if you're not gonna touchy feely it?
I feel you. I mean, gee.
Why do I scrub? Why do I put a scrub on? Why do I mask? Why do I lotion? Why do I oil? Why do I moisturize? Why do I marinate? What is the whole point of that if y'all ain't gonna be able to touch it?
I mean,
so if you ain't touchy feely, go somewhere else with that.
I ain't say I wasn't touchy feely. It's like shit. I'm saying your ass. I'm just saying shit. I mean, how much touchy feely can I be when I be touching and feeling it all the damn time?
That's your job, man. You have, besides providing, protecting.
Nah, that's a fact.
You touching and feeling. That is your job.
Nah, he right though.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying.
I gotta go walk the puppy, you guys. I'm gonna give you my final words now. Fellas,
because it's about that time for me too.
Pay the booty tax, fellas. Pay the booty tax, the smooch tax, whatever it is that's required. If you want to get in my DMs out here, guys, I do require a booty tax, so just know that as well.
Oh wow.
When you going back live, Gene? I had just subscribed to your channel.
I just went live at 3 o'clock this morning because I do late, so I'm gonna go live later on today. I gotta go walk the puppy. But I shout out to Riaz. Hey Riaz, don't rush. Brown and white. Hey. But yeah, that's all I got to say though. Smitty, good show again. Thanks for having me up. The puppy is looking at me like fuck Smitty right now. Okay, so I gotta go.
Nah, go ahead, do what you gotta do.
Take care of your booty.
His lipstick done popped out. He's just looking at me and he's
not
like,
the lipstick done popped out.
Anyway.
You know when they gotta go, the lipstick pop out too.
I ain't never called it the lipstick. I ain't never called it.
I'm just saying, man. I was listening, but they still hear you speak. I was listening.
Okay, now. What y'all got to end it off with before I get up out of here, play some music and roll out?
Okay. My final thought is to everyone, please leave a like, comment, share, and connect to the host and connect everybody else to create all tech me out the news drop that I posted today. I got one new one tomorrow though. Man, consistent though. So make sure to check out the new one that I posted right now. So
Shout out to you, Riaz. I appreciate you for coming up. Much respect. I digress. His mic is muted. Big dog, what you got?
Man, I appreciate it, Smitty, as always, man. You know, you be going on early, man. You be going on early.
Nah, man, I'm real random. Like I do late nights, I do middays sometimes. It just depends on
I be
schedule.
seeing it, but something like just waking up, finna get ready to go to sleep. I be like, Mama, go over there.
Yeah, you good.
And get over my gap, but I be like, shit, I'm just waking up, I'm finna go to sleep.
Listen, if you just simply, hit the like, of course, or maybe just drop a little like replay gang in the chat or something, bro. Little stuff like that go a long way with me, bro.
Yeah, I do hit that like button.
I don't not ask for really much of anything at all, bro, because I really do it. I do it because I want to do it. So that's why I don't put big expectations on people, because I want to do what I'm doing. So it ain't got nothing to do with y'all, but I do appreciate the feedback and the love, and it also helps the channel grow, because it gives me a better feel of what y'all want to hear about, what you want to see, and everything else. All of us as content creators know that shit. We all know that. That's why you get people that get stuff sent to them. Hey, man, react to this and everything else. Content creators don't do all of this shit all by themselves. A lot of whatever they got going on has a lot to do with the support from the chat and the people that follow and watch them, dog. And I know that shit from a business standpoint.
Yeah,
but
it's business.
It is, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's also educational entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But thank you for pulling up, big dog. Much respect. Go ahead, get your Sunday going, man. Do what you gotta do. I appreciate you. You go live or whatever, dog. I'm gonna show you the same love back. I digress.
I done changed my handle to Attraction Economics.
Man, then you gotta drop it in my chat for me, so I can go over there and subscribe to it.
Ain't you already subscribed? All I did was change the name.
You mean the green and black? Yeah. I am. Yeah. Because
I just changed the name. I changed it from Big Dog Barker to Attraction Economics.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought you meant it was something.
Because I know I be dropping in folks chats. They be like Attraction Economics. That's me. I just changed from Big Dog Barker to Attraction Economics. That's all that is.
I got you. Yeah, I see it. The green and black little money Joan and shit. I see.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. All right, big dog. But you have a beautiful day, black man.
Respect. Sorry to you, bro.
You know it. All right, y'all. So what we're gonna do now is, it's that time. We're just gonna go ahead and kick it and cool it, get some tunes going, and get on up out of here. Much respect to the family. I digress. My mic is muted. I need to go get something to eat and take my ass a bath or shower and wash up. Let's go. Oh.
Welcome to the lighthouse. Storm all around. I'm standing right now, sent from the cloud. They talking mine now, but I'm just fighting for my blood and my life. Yeah. Sent from the heaven, king on 7, trials on trials, still count blessings. Wait on the revelating, heart in heaven. I stay patient, I'm beyond the angels. I am mad, I bleed, I'm tangled. Soul on my back, ash on the strap. Go with the weight of the world in my lap. Touching my can, we doubling back. Pray with my palm, but I'm ready for that. Long Star County King, that greatness. Stand tall, whole county on the wait list. I just want my acres, you can keep your grand. Build this from the gravel for my whole family. PG is great and the DMV ain't faking. If I said I'm the one, no, I wasn't mistaken. Long Star County King, yeah, we blazing. Welcome to the Lighthouse Foundation. Still waiting on revelation. Till then I'm in rotation. Hurting my chases, but I'm chasing. Turn my scars into statements. I don't need to stage a camera. I need these papers, hand and hammer. Still in my spine, still in my hands. Guarding my bloodline, holding this land. They can test, they can try, they can hate me. I've been forging a fire that will make
I'm a fallen angel from sky. Up above, I'm that man that think is a thug. I'm your drug and your plug. Wings tucked, I seen pain, seen blessings, seen luck. Ran over by train, that's about 8 trucks. Smitty really gritty, but never I'm no slut to the money and fame. You can keep your chain, we free men over here. And in case you didn't know, my favorite color is here. Yes, I'm here, not fresh to death, no stress, no worries. All burdens, I done buried closed coffin. I'm the beauty of the beast, and a man I found often. I'm the cure to infection. My reflection is broken down in sections. Retired chef outside, still cooking. I be rocking with best. Thank you, good looking. Y'all Bammers be lunching on mothers. If you not from my section, then you cool, but not a brother. Lone Star, the astronaut from above. You looking for a fix? I'm your brand new blood. Shotgun slug, flood of the love spreads. Truck by train, made it out by thread. Shoulda be dead, but rose from darkness and walking with an oath. I'm not the goat, I'm shepherd. Blending into the world tree, hiding a leaper. Mr. 7, I'm ghost in flesh.
This is Hennessy. Mocha chocolate in the summer. I'll be glowing just being, I don't mean to come off rude. Shine, shine, glow, grow. Keep it pushing, this is energy, the faculty of the legalic beings. What you're seeing is miraculous, fantastic, boom, basic. Call me lover, lover, lethal weapon, Danny Glover, Sim, Sim, Salabi. I'm just looking for a win. County kings, gon' spin the demonic bent again. Shoot to win, we lit up cause we be the light. Walking on the stars, milky galaxy border. I'm the holler to those who just wanna slaughter. Yes, I am walking, walking with lamp from the core by a board. Simple Ford Galaxy, raising the torch. The blacksmith, yes, you reach for the stars, but I reach for God's porch. Mr. 7, I'm gone. Mistaken for frustration, but really I'm a guy who sat back with observation and patience. Some of our thinking is outdated. Thank you for stopping by to say hi. Thank you, come imagine. And while you gone, tell a friend to tell a friend, Smitty. Yes, we heard you, now go and smash the like button like a burger. Information I recruited, I got grace, my mic is muted. Mr. 7, I'm ghost.